Previously on Gone.
Hello, Autumn. I am a Way Watcher AI. How may I be of assistance?
A Way Watcher?
That is correct.
What's your name?
Way Watcher AI 7654. How may I be of assistance, Autumn?
Oh gosh, has anyone ever given you a name before, or you just go by numbers?
I do not understand.
Okay, well, you're tiny, and you kind of look a little bit like a spider. Well, how about we call you Charlotte? Do you mind that? I like the name Charlotte.
You would like to designate me Charlotte?
Oh, Blake! Blake, this is Charlotte.
Yes, no, I don't think it is. Way Watcher, the outpost up ahead, who remains outside of the government. You belong to them, yes?
That is correct.
That would suggest that they know we are coming.
That is correct.
Do they accept visitors?
Yes.
I didn't even think about that. Excuse me, Charlotte, are you able to record messages?
I am.
Let's say you are. So let's say if someone asked for a message, you would be able to play it back to them?
I absolutely can do that. That is one of my primary functions.
Can you also send messages to other people?
Only if they are in the same network.
Okay.
Designation?
Adam.
I will wait for someone named Adam to ask for any messages.
Hello, Adam. This is one of Dex's friends. I'd very much like to meet you, because any friend of Dex is a friend of mine. Message end.
Would you like to hear the message back, or are you satisfied?
No, thank you. I think that'll be okay.
Do you need medical attention?
Is there a way you can administer attention and perhaps find out if there is an infection?
I am not a medical AI, but I would advise if you have been bitten to seek medical attention immediately. Is there anything else I may assist you with, Autumn and Stranger?
Stranger! That's Blake.
Hello, Blake.
You're a hoot and a half.
On our way. You can shut down now.
Bye, Charlotte. Thank you for the help.
Get to
Goodbye,
this.
Autumn. Goodbye, Blake.
We should consider going to wherever Dex is and not to this outpost. Could be anyone.
Why? Don't you think you need medical assistance?
Well, yes. It's very likely they're expecting us.
Okay, so we just continue on our way.
I'm not sure if there is or isn't a parasite. You should, I suppose, keep an eye on me. Who knows what a parasite can do?
Especially a parasite that is not one that's from Earth, you know? It's like an alien.
Yes, to that I do believe we are not on a submarine. Mentioned artificial gravity, of course, usually created by inertial force. Not quite sure why we would need artificial gravity if we were underwater. It would suggest that perhaps we are in base or on another planet or...
Well, that's a lot of information. How about we walk and talk, I guess?
On the way, we should look for some of this fungi. I suppose we'll have to keep an eye out for those creatures again.
Oh, I don't like the idea of running into them. I really don't.
So what way do you think Ickham and the giant would have gone?
I think maybe we look for the most romantic spot.
Whatever has the best view. Wait, I have an idea. I look over to my dragon. Hey, little guy, you there? Hey, can you do me a favor? Will you go fly up and show us what the highest spot would be?
It nuzzles your beard, Dex, and then it takes off into flight.
I have a dragon. I'm a dragon owner. Man, I wish I could tell people about this. Mari, I'm a dragon owner.
Yes, sir, you are.
Maybe we can find you a dragon.
Sir Dex,
Yeah.
I know of myths of primitive people bonding with animals. In ancient times, they thought if you could bond closely with an eagle or a wolf, you could see through their eyes.
Whoa.
I'm wondering if you can do that with your pet.
Are you saying try and go into my dragon's eyes?
I'm wondering how deep your connection to this dragon goes.
I want to be my dragon. No way.
What does it look like when Dex does this, when he uses this ability?
You see Dex and you see like him think about this as Mari said this. His skin becomes like holographic. Mari sees like a holographic layer, and it's kind of like if you like copy something and then maybe like turn down the opacity.
Do we see like a little bit of scales?
Yeah,
there?
exactly.
Yeah,
Like
okay, cool.
dragony scales. But then this image kind of like ghosts out and like flies to the dragon.
Okay.
And goes inside the dragon.
You, the viewer, and I now see a bird's eye view or a dragon's eye view rather. And we see down below, we see Dex in his plate armor, and we see Morini the Great standing beside him. I need to know, what is Maury's expression as he watches this? Because he's never seen anything like this before.
You see a sense of pride. The relationship me and Dex have is like Merlin and Arthur. I'm a teacher, I'm a sage, but I'm also servant. And the fact that I was able to help awaken this in Dex.
All right, Dex, you are inside of Kevin.
I know I'm in a dream. I am backflipping. Pure joy. Just so stoked on everything. I mean, the feeling of flying and controlling it and trying to figure out and kind of knowing just how to move my body and my arms and flapping my wings. And I try and breathe just a little bit of fire. Can I do that?
It's not fire, but electricity.
I open my mouth to get the fire out, and as I do the burping sensation and the burping motion, I feel like sparks, like zzz. In my mind, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm an electric dragon. I am an electric dragon. Now I'm more weary of water because I played Pokemon. I know my shit.
You see a body with your eagle eyes, essentially, at the bottom of the cliffs.
And is there anything around the body? Anyone?
Not that you can see, no.
I'm gonna fly down to Maury, and I'm gonna land on Maury's shoulder.
I'll put up my arm.
Maury, and he's gonna hear.
We see the two of them slowly moving forward, and we see Kevin leading the way to Sam's point.
I think this land is going to spoil us when we inevitably have to go back to following rules.
Message end. This is hello, Adam. This is one of Dex's friends. I'd very much like to meet you because any friend of Dex is a friend of mine. All right, message end.
We join Autumn and Blake. In Nibiru. And you two are headed out, correct? You've got two spitters. You just spoke to the Waywatcher AI, and you are now heading in the opposite direction. You're heading towards Dex's beach.
Okay, well, now I feel like it's really hot in here. What? Oh, man, so humid. Don't you feel like it's humid in here?
Yes, I suppose so.
It's like I can barely breathe or something. Maybe that's a side effect of not getting the crage. Like we probably need.
Maybe indeed. That's really rather concerning. Perhaps we can look for some of the fungi, but I'm afraid that the ones that we need are rather rare.
Yeah, that's true. All right, well, let's just keep plodding along.
Yes. Perhaps we'll meet someone along the way.
You mean like another Waywatcher? Like Charlotte?
Yes.
Oh, I hope so. Charlotte was real charming.
The device, the triangulation compass device.
Uh-huh.
perhaps I should hold on to that, and you hold on to the guns.
Oh, sure. Yeah, you can hold on to this, and I'll just hold on to the spitters here.
Can I like activate this or use it or look at it?
You absolutely can. So I think it's one of those kinetically, like it recognizes that you flip it a little bit. Maybe you kind of just move your wrist and then it'll turn on. And kind of like a hologram inside, because it's a sphere, will kind of light up. And then maybe it's gestures with your wrist. So it might take you a minute to figure it out. Go ahead and roll for me. You can have a +1. Yeah, okay. So why don't you go ahead and tell us how you figure it out? Or what gestures kind of like open up the map. You can, so it'll show you your current area. It'll also kind of like, maybe zoom in a bit, give you a closer area. It will map out terrain, and you figure all of this out in a couple of minutes with gestures.
Yeah, I think as I'm looking at it, I'm actually looking to see if anything else comes up on it. Whether it is just a map and it works the same way any old, Google map might work, or whether it shows other things. If there's, whether it shows people or locations where what I really want and I'm hoping for, but I'm not necessarily expecting, is that it shows me where I can find white and gray fungi. But whether it shows anything at all that isn't just the map, or whether and what I'm expecting mostly is that it just shows me like a basic geolocation thing.
Yeah, I think it will show you a basic geolocation. However,
the map that we have, right?
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll for me? One more time, no pluses. Just a regular roll.
Success.
You will see different, maybe colored areas on your map that might suggest that it is ripe for fungi growth.
What color is the area we're in?
Well, there's no color like where you're standing, but you might see like patches of maybe a light blue, but it doesn't tell you what particular fungi. It'll just. I'm sorry to freak out, but Brad is opening his book like for the first time to use it during the game, and I'm freaking the fuck out. It's like page 183, I think.
It's 166.
Oh, 166. Oh, look at that. You already have it.
I've become an expert on page 166, the only page I've ever seen.
Yeah. So that's just like fungi in general, but it doesn't necessarily. Why don't we actually say that it's a bio electric area? Which usually is
color
good.
Did you say it was?
It'll be light blue on the thing, but they all will be. So it's not going to change color. We're going to compromise a little bit. I'll let you see where fungi will grow, but it's actually a bio kind of electric area, which could mean fungi growth. It could mean some other stuff, but all of it will be showed in blue. So you don't know what type of fungi could be growing there.
That's not the area that was right next to us that had the bird things in.
Right, but that area will be blue as well. Just if you're looking for those types of areas on the map, we're going to say that it'll show up as blue.
And how
just
close
an indicator.
Is it?
Well, it was like right next to you guys. So
yeah. Oh, okay. That's the closest one. What is it? And there's not one a long hour journey or anything?
Sure. There's we can say there's a couple along your journey actually. Let me just roll and see how many. You've got 2.
What colors?
There, it'll always show up as blue, so you don't know what type of fungi will be there.
Right,
so
okay.
it's bioelectric kind of like activity, so it might not necessarily designate fungi growth, but there's something there. Yeah, there's some type of electric activity there.
Okay. And just so that, because it was a couple of weeks ago, the gray is Kraj, is what it told us, I think.
Yes, it is a mixture of black and white. And white is
Kraj
illegal.
White is illegal and black is rare.
It is very regulated because it can cause you to hallucinate and or it can kill you. It's a regulated substance.
How the hell does everyone get hold of Kraj then? And that is an internal thought for both me and Blake. Okay, I imagine we're walking along.
Yes, absolutely. And you guys were just heading towards where Dex was, right? Like his
I'm
signal.
holding this device. How big is it?
I want to say it's like just wanted to see if I had my globe nearby. I'd say it's about the size of your palm, maybe something like that.
I can just hold it in one hand and
Yeah,
look
you
at
can
it
hold it in one hand.
and studying
Yeah.
it while I'm moving along.
Yeah, like those stress balls, something about that size. And even you can probably gesture to have the hologram come up above the ball if you need to expand it and see more of it. But everything is contained in there, and you make your gestures with that.
Yeah, I imagine I'm probably doing that. Autumn's probably talking about something I'm not listening to.
And that was the last time I made banana nut muffins, and they came out so burnt. I mean, it was just ridiculous how I thought I added the baking powder, but you know how you mix up baking powder and baking soda. So I think I added way too much baking powder, and my Lord, the whole house was just, I mean, it smelled like smoke at that point. And the neighbors actually called the fire department because they thought that my house was burning down. Could you imagine? From muffins. So, how's what's that little doohickey doing for you?
I'm sorry, what?
That this thingamajig here.
Yes. I'm not quite sure how it works. I'm not particularly well versed in cybernetics, but I think it's showing us the local map, but also areas of perhaps bioelectric.
Bioelectric. You know, I'm just gonna follow your lead. And if we run into any electric dragons or anything like that, I've got your back. I've got both of them right here.
I think it's a good thing, but I think also may come with those creatures, the spark tails, the birds, or, well, who knows what else. But when we come close, perhaps we should investigate. If we can find some of the fungi, we can at least have some food.
Oh, that's such a good idea. I'm so starving. I think talking about those muffins didn't do me any favors either. I'm just gonna hold one weapon out like this.
Yes, do be careful.
Right. I don't have it to, what do they say on that one show? Set phasers to stun. I think that's what I've got it on. I don't exactly have it on blast. I don't want to kill anybody. Not trying to blow up any rocks.
Regions of the penumbra. Really.
What does it tell? What does it tell? Does it tell you? Does it tell you which direction we should go, or do you just kind of follow the colors?
You're telling us which direction to go, and according to this, we follow it this way. Now I'll hold it up and I'll show on the map that you gave us that showed us.
Yeah.
And we were headed towards the area that said the flooded countries.
That's right.
And did you say we were off the map before?
Hold on, let me take a look.
I'm using what you gave us in Roll20 and not the book.
Yep. Which one? The full map? Is the full map visible
I only
to
have
everyone?
access to one.
Okay.
It just says map.
Yep. Okay.
I don't think it's the full map. It doesn't look like the full map.
It's for this area, yeah. Okay, so you are on the way to the flooded countries. So what Autumn can point at, and don't worry, those watching, I will put this map up on the screen in just a moment. But Autumn points kind of all the way to the corner of the flooded countries as to where she feels Dex is coming from. And you are located near the farmlands of the Sorrows. So it is quite the journey. Like you would have to potentially, unless you find another way, pass through the big city of Nataku to get there.
We know it's a city.
Well, I'm sure it shows up on the map as, maybe there's a population marker or something like that, but say the map looks like this, but it does show probably a vault, like a vault class C or A.
C. Yes.
I'll just double check on that vault class. I'm pretty sure it's C.
It's C. Well, you said C. to us.
Yes, you're in C now. But I don't
Alright.
know if Nataku is C.
I don't know what that means.
I know. It's okay. But it might show up as like, I'm pretty sure it's C. We're just going to go with C. And if I correct it later, I will. But yeah, there would be like a marker or something like that telling you, you know, the vault class. And I think that you would recognize that. Let's say that there's a population on there as well. I'd like to think that it would list Nataku population and then the vault class.
Oh, what is the population? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm looking
you
it
know,
up right now for you. One sec.
Because I know that the Waywatcher told us that
It is Vault Class C, population approximately 30,000, government, free council, top industries, fisheries, organic batteries, official religion, cult of science, or silence, excuse me. That's what would show up on this data.
There's this place, a settlement. So the 30,000. That thing mentioned 20 million souls to us before.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm sure they're spread out. I don't think they're all in the one place, right? Surely.
Yes, no, I'm just trying to figure out quite how large this area we are is here. 20 million is two times as large as New York City.
Uh-huh.
Do you think we should attempt to go through this settlement or avoid it?
Well, I think we need some supplies. I think we should probably go through it.
The issue, of course, is that in order to purchase or trade supplies, you need something to trade. And according to Reckon, we are a valuable resource.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. We do have
Yeah,
our memories, and they might try to take those from us.
If there's a government in place, as the Waywatcher suggests, then maybe it actually has some sort of law enforcement, and perhaps we will actually be safe there. Of course, if not, it's the Wild West. It could be more dangerous than the Sparktails.
Could be. Well, how about we could rock, paper, scissors for it. Remember like we did that one time? If I win, then we go there. If you win, then we just bypass it.
I usually like to measure up. But yes, very well. On 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, damn. Best 2 out of 3?
No,
Oh, all right. Okay, so we bypass it then.
we'll try and avoid it. It does mean, however, that we have to gather our own resources for ourselves. First order of business should be food, and if you are concerned that this artificial gravity or whatever it is that's causing us to suffer these effects, we need Kraj quite
Right.
desperately.
So, and I guess this device can tell you where to find it, right? It can tell you where to find the fungus.
No, it tells me that there is something that's, I'm assuming, to be bioelectric based on this one, and I point to the one that we were near, being the area where those birds were. I believe they are possibly feeding off of the cables that were mentioned,
Okay.
which means that they are possibly feeding off of the fungi, or at least that the fungi is growing there, but it also means that that is where all of the local fauna are, those of them that feed off of each other and off of us. I gesture to my wound.
Right, right.
But we
We wouldn't
hope.
want that to happen again.
Let's continue walking this way, and I'll try and figure out if there are tunnels or alternative routes around this Nataku.
Okay. Well, I'm just looking around trying to make sure there's nothing else around us.
I do tend to get lost in thought. Once or twice I've walked into the edges of buildings or
Really?
lampposts. Well, yes.
You don't even watch to see where you're going?
Well, unfortunately, with the introduction of smartphones, I was able to lose myself a little in things I would be reading, and I would often, a couple of times, I was quite close to walking into traffic. So
Okay.
perhaps you should keep an ear to the ground.
Would you like to hold hands?
No.
You sure? I mean, it would be a good way to stick together. Well, you could just lose yourself and keep walking.
Well, how about
I mean, I
this?
don't have a leash for you, Blake, so I don't know what you want me to do. You want me to just continue to watch you so you don't lose yourself? Come on, you're a big boy.
No. You be the eyes and ears for creatures that might try and harm us, and I'll try and study
I
this
would do
map.
that. So I don't know what you're playing at here. What are you trying to tell me?
I'm just being cautious.
All right, I am being cautious. I mean, look at that stalagmite over there. Looks like a wiener dog.
He
Cautious
looks
about
over,
that.
and the stalagmite does in fact look like a wiener dog.
See, I told you.
That's a stalactite. They
Okay,
hang
no,
down.
it's on the floor. And by the way, stalactites are on the ceiling. Stalagmites are on the ground. I would thought you would have known that of all people.
Looking for,
Autumn is correct.
Autumn is correct.
Perhaps we could find
Go on
some
here.
way further in. If we are able to find Dex.
And that's actually where we're going to switch scenes.
And not that.
Hello, are we here? Is this happening? Sorry, everybody. We're just gonna dive right back in as soon as I can make sure that we're actually connected. On a beach, we see Run, his arm in a sling. He is sitting in a makeshift chair. It's kind of made out of that same stretchy, weird wool. And he is smoking a pipe and staring out across the water. It's been a week since we saw him last. Dex, can you roll for me, please? Dex washes up on the beach in front of Run. He has a gold beanie in his hands. Dex, you are struggling to breathe a little bit, but it is not as painful as the last time, which you wouldn't remember anyway, but...
I can't.
All right, okay, all right, yeah, okay. Oh shit, I'm here, smoke this, here you go. Here.
What, smoke?
Okay, yeah, it sounds weird, or you could drink this. I mean, it's up to you. Are you a drinker or a smoker?
I had a drink.
Okay,
Drink,
all right,
please.
here, drink, all right, try that one. All right, give me the pipe back. All right, try that. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Give me a hand here, give me a sip. Okay, all right. How's that? Yeah, drink a little bit. Look, that's too much. All right, give me that back, Sorry. All right, okay, all right. All right. Yeah, how you feeling? How you feeling? Kidding me?
Can't breathe. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't
Yeah.
catch my breath.
There
It's
you
like,
go. All right. Okay. All right. Just let it out. Let it out. If you got anything in there, are you all right? Where did you come from?
what?
You were there. How long were you there?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I was a,
Okay,
I was a,
all right, okay,
I was a
all right.
dragon. I was flying in the sky. I was,
Right. Okay. All right. All right.
where am I?
You are in the Arcaria Sorrows. I just call them the Sorrows, really. Come on, yeah, come on, buddy, here. Grab my... let me get you up here. Come on, if you can. There we go. Okay. Right, hey, you need to sit. You need to sit down or something.
I don't know. I was.
Yeah. What is that?
I was flying. I was flying around. We still. I have to go back.
No, all right. Okay. It's not safe. It's not safe for you to go back just yet. All right. Anything can get you. I am so surprised you are here.
Where?
Yeah. So there's 3. All right. What was that? Sorry.
Where? I was just... How am I... Why am I... What am I doing here?
Right. You woke up and you washed up. This happens sometimes.
No. I didn't want to come back.
What do you mean?
I didn't ask. I wasn't ready to come back. And why am I on a beach? Last time I just was in a house.
All right. So
in a place.
Okay. All right. Okay. It's I know a lot is happening at once right now, but you're in the Sorrows. This is you're gonna need to smoke or drink some of this stuff every once in. Here, take the take the flask. Then you keep that.
You didn't die? You're not dead?
I
What happened to you?
What do you mean? What happened to me? I got this is got shot.
And you're alive? Still.
Here I am. I'm alive still. I'm sorry. Have we met? My name's Ron.
You don't remember me? We just had a thing. We just had a
Oh boy. No, I don't. Did I hurt you at all? Is this do I owe you money or something?
No, you don't remember.
If anything,
you don't remember the bank?
No, bank. What are you talking about?
Do you know who I am?
I know. It's my first. I'm Ron. You are. I've been trying to get that answers for a while now.
I'm Dex. Sorry.
Good to meet you, Dex. Ron.
Nice to meet you. I didn't leave though. I need to go back. I found the body. You're not gonna.
Oh well, boy, you're still out.
I'm not done. I just turned into a dragon and Merlin.
What?
Mari needs me. Do you know Mari?
No, I don't know who that is. I'm gonna need to sit down. Okay. And he sits back down in that wooden chair. So, you have been here before. No. But I know you.
No. Okay. Do you know Lore?
Yes. Yeah, I know Lore.
Great. Okay. Where's her spot? Right. I need to go to her place because that's where. That's what I remember. I remember. The house. The Lore's house, and meeting Lore.
So you know Lore, but how?
Lore. Okay, great.
Right, so you know
we're
Lore.
moving.
All
Yeah.
Right. Okay. This is
okay.
All right.
This is great.
Okay. This is good.
Awesome.
All right.
We're making progress.
Lore.
Yeah.
Is I don't know the specifics.
Okay.
But I usually just use the Taurus if I want to communicate with it.
Use a bull?
No, the Taurus is okay. So the Taurus is it's a big wind channel that is it whips through up and above through the Sorrows and usually messages and thrill riders sail their skiffs across the high intense winds. That's the only way I've been able to get in contact with it, unless I go swimming. And I'm not going to do that anytime soon. Do you want to go to Taurus? We could try that.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding. What do you mean wind riders and messages and what? Can you just Just can I walk there?
You probably can. I just don't know I just don't know the way, really. I've never met Lore here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you don't remember me at all? Nothing.
No.
Face. Nothing.
Yeah, it's nice do you got, but nothing, man. No bells, nothing.
Thank you for commenting on my do.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay. I'm in a pickle. I need to.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be here right now. I still have a mission. Okay, can I ask you a question?
We all have those thoughts, though. When you come out for the first time, a lot is very scary. But you said you've been not here. Okay, go on. I'm just trying to catch on with everything here. What's your question? And then I'll probably ask you one.
I just need. Can I go back into what? Can I go back into what I've been doing? Like, can you go back into the same thing that you were doing previously? Is that possible?
I've never tried that, actually. Go back to the same place you were.
Yeah, because I turned into a dragon,
Right.
and I was with, and we were about to discover that there's a dead body, and it was at the bottom of a hill by a beach, and I found that when I turned into a dragon. Well, it's weird. I kind of connected with this dragon, and then me and the dragon you're gonna think I'm high right now. I swear I'm not high. This all really happened.
Oh, try me.
So, yeah, when I became the dragon, I saw the body at the bottom of the hill, and I was gonna go after it, and then I just woke up.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. Here. Did you need to drink some more of that? Are you all right? What's going on? What are you feeling? What are you feeling right now?
Pain,
Okay. All right.
like a headache, like lights.
Right. Lights. What else? Keep drinking. Keep drinking that. Keep drinking that brew there. There you go. That's gonna help. That's gonna help a bit. So there's what we got here is a lot of. It's gonna be heavy.
I don't know. I was gonna find the body and nothing.
All right. Okay. What? Explain the feeling again. What are you feeling right now?
It's going away.
What
Bad
is it?
pain in the head.
You feel
Like a
like
sharp-
a knife?
Yeah.
Knife between the eyes.
What does that mean?
Okay, that's interesting.
No. What's that mean?
That means you're trying to record something that you don't have control over anymore. Usually things that were there and that are now not there.
Did you take my memory?
No, did I take your memory? If I took your memory, I'd know who you were.
Then how does that happen? If I'm in there and I was just in the middle of a normal thing, does that mean someone in there took my memory?
I don't know. I don't think it's ever really done inside. Unless I don't know. Unless someone tried it. I don't know. I've never done that. It happened in there. Maybe it happened out here. You've been to Lore's place before. Yeah?
I'm just gonna stare blankly at him for a second while I
Yeah.
look down at my beanie.
Right.
And I'm gonna try. So the gold one's different, right? The
Yes.
gold one's in my hand. I'm wearing a yellow one, and I have the gold one in my hand, correct?
You will be wearing the gold one. You don't have anything else in your hand but
Okay.
the only thing you brought with you. Like when you wash up, you're naked, but you do have your gold beanie. So
And when I took off the gold beanie, does anything happen?
what are you thinking of? What are you trying to do with it?
Do I remember, and I'm asking this outside of game, do I remember, because you told me when we found the gold beanie, Laura and I,
Yeah.
I know it had a memory, and it could be a bad memory or a good one. I remember she said that to me.
Yeah.
So my thought is maybe I'm wearing this and this is like a bad memory or not a real memory. So I'm trying to figure out if this is real or not.
When you say this, do you mean what's happening currently right now to you?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if, because it's not making sense to me, like how I was taken out of when I didn't ask to leave. I didn't ask to escape from what I remember. So are you trying to access the memory that is in the beanie? Yes. I want to know if because I put this beanie on somewhere, my mind has like I've shot back, or what is going on in the beanie. Okay, go ahead and roll for me. You have just
your face.
No pluses or anything.
Okay.
You are reliving the moment Lucien was shot when you try to access this memory in the beanie.
It happens all at once?
Yeah. However you want to role play that out. But yeah, it's all the feelings and emotions you have are there. Like everything you experience quite abruptly.
So I think for Run, he's just gonna see me staring at him and looking scared. And I think maybe even Run slightly, because I still know him and I know what he kind of, to me, I think causes this. It's kind of a flashback, so I'm looking at Run.
Not exactly sure what you've seen before. You've been to Laura's house, you said, right? Is that what you said? You were already there? Are you... What's going on? Are you... Okay, all right. Okay, I'm gonna give you some time, all right? This is a lot.
Going on. Stop! Just stop!
All right. Okay. Stopping.
You shot him. You shot someone I knew.
Who did I shoot?
You don't know any of this.
Okay, all right. So now I see. You're upset because I did something in there. Well,
I rip off the beanie and I hand it to him. Go. You want to know what you did?
Okay, all right. I don't know what this is doing.
Like, he holds the beanie.
Go ahead and roll. No pluses or anything. This is super real to you, but it's from Dex's perspective. So try to recall that fear that he had when he watched you. So you're kind of watching yourself just without care really shoot Blake, who he thought was Lucien at the time. And his panic as it kind of comes up into his throat, and his throat closes and he rushes over and starts screaming. And then the memory does end with you getting shot by Lore.
Okay, what the hell was that? The hell was that?
What you did?
I don't remember that. How did you do that? How did you do that? What was that?
What do you mean?
How did I see that? What happened? Hold on. Wait a second. That happened? That's real?
Yes. Why do you think I'm freaking? Why do you think I'm? That's how do you not remember me?
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, hi. Hello. I'm Run. I deal in memories. Okay. I walk in there. I go. I do something cool. I try to live my life the best way I can. I usually get out of there. Usually either a death-defying way. Usually I go skydiving or I'll jump off a cliff or some bullshit. And then I take it and I come back here and I sell the memories. That's what I do. I'm so sorry if that's something that you've experienced and that's really been there. But that's life. That's how I do it. That's how I live my life. That's how I get that. That's how I survive.
You're doing that to people all the time. You're putting people through that, and we have to hold on to that. And then you just get to get rid of it. That's not fair. How is that fair?
I never really thought of that. Guess it's not, but really.
It's what you got to do. Is that there's no other way to make money out here? You have to put people through shit like that?
Turns around and like looks at the landscape that I imagine is like a swollen mounds of some sort of synthetic grit, and then in the distance bioluminescent lights and still jagged architecture creeping in through the vignette of darkness. And he just breathes and goes, I don't know what else I could do out here. What do you think? Are we gonna dig a hole? I go swim, I guess. This is all I got. This is how I live. This is how I make my money. This is really how I live. This really isn't much money in it for a while. But
It's like being a killer and just saying how I live is I just have to kill people. I gotta kill people. So it's just how I make my money. There's other things you can do. You don't just have to do this. I don't know much about this place, but
yeah,
there's got to be other things. What does lore do?
Lore actually helps me do what I need to do. Yeah.
She doesn't.
Yeah, she does. She does. What do you mean?
What does she do? What do you mean?
Well, I go in, I get a memory, I come out, I go over to Taurus, I toss it into Taurus, and then a week later I meet her up I meet up with her inside the in the pool there, and then she gives me my drugs. Makes it a bit more exciting out here.
So she's part of your operation too?
Well, I mean, not really a part of my operation. It's not like I'm making any money from it, but she's a part of the network of friends that I have to get to, have a good time.
She sells you drugs.
Yeah, what's the big deal? None of it really matters, though. You go in there, none of it matters. You come out.
But it does. It affects
right here. This
is it. This is what matters.
This is it. Surviving in this, you could survive anything, and no matter what's down in there, whether it be just a simulation or just a swim, it's nothing. It's like a dream. You wake up, you're always going to end up back in it, right? You go to sleep, you have a great time, you dream you're flying, or you're a dragon in your case, and then you wake up. And I'm just utilizing my dreams, I guess. Making money in the dreams, come on out, wake up, and make my life, not just a facade, some sort of charade. Sorry.
I feel like shit.
Yeah, well, that'll happen. It's that weight of the world is literally on your shoulders right now. It's probably best if you keep drinking that, or you could smoke some of this. I mean, it's up to you, whatever. If you want, I'm going to make my way back towards where I'm staying. If you want to come along and get some food, you're probably hungry. Make you a salad.
Is it like a mushroom thing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
All right.
That'd be great.
Okay, come on, bud.
We watch the two of them walk off, and we will switch scenes. 1 week ago, back with Autumn and Blake. You two
Yes,
are walking.
I believe that we really have to prioritize your. I don't know what to call it. Decompression sickness.
You mean the crash? Like, I need to get some of that now. Because otherwise...
Yes, I'm most concerned about it.
Well, I said we should go to the outpost, and then we played rock, paper, scissors, and you said no. So...
Well, no, you came up with the plan to do rock, paper, scissors. The determined outcome for both.
Uh-huh.
The causation wasn't mine.
I don't know how to make it, obviously, so I suppose we should just keep going. But I know that if we keep going this way, we will find Dex. That is something that I know for a fact. And I think once we find Dex, we'll have a better shot of finding what we're looking for.
Yes, but it's going to take us a long time to get there. It's not very close.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know how long it's going to take before you are going to be suffering the effects of this sickness.
I don't know. I guess we just continue going on until I can't go anymore. What else are we gonna do?
Very well.
Unless you want to go to that outpost and try to find something there.
No.
Well, all right. That answers it. Let's just keep going.
Very well.
Can you both roll for me? No pluses.
In sync again.
You both are insane. So for those listening, they just matched rolls yet again with 2 major failures.
There's always a stalagmite for a stalactite, right?
Yeah. All right. So please just continue on. Sorry.
Do we have any shoes on?
You do not, unfortunately.
We don't have any shoes on.
No.
And you know, my feet are getting real cold.
It is very cold in here. It's
I
weird
hate-
because it'll fluctuate from, quite hot to very cold. But most of all, it's pretty cold in general, yes.
This is just awful. Have you ever been, I think we talked about this, but, have you ever been spelunking?
Yes, but it's not. It's rather uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like, why would anybody want to go in a cave? It's dark and cold and probably moist. It just seems like, I don't know, if you want to go somewhere like that, why not just go in a dark garage or something? I mean, that would at least maybe probably sate the need for some dark, weird, I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm just babbling. I just get babbling when there's no one talking.
I tend to agree. Although I have done it for work, I'm not quite sure why anyone would do it for fun.
It just doesn't seem fun, It seems like, well, maybe I'll get lost in here on this adventure. When I just think it's, dangerous. Sorry, I'm having a. Can we stop for a second?
Yes.
I'm having some trouble breathing.
Well then, we should be rather wary. Do you feel out of breath from walking, or is it similar to the effects that we've suffered in?
I think it's the ladder there where I just feel kind of like that heaviness, because I can keep walking fine, but it's just that kind of that pressure, I guess.
If we get split up again, then, well, we're looking for this place, and I bring up the map again and point at the flooded countries.
Right.
We'll meet here, even if you can't sense Dex.
Okay.
You lose that, whatever it is we're following.
Instinct, really.
The flooded countries. Don't forget it.
Flooded countries, got it.
Don't tell anyone that's where you're going if you don't trust them.
Okay. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I've got a pretty trusting disposition. And I generally trust almost anybody who talks to me. It's a weakness of mine.
Yes.
So I'll try my best.
Do you feel like you're drowning?
No, just it's like after, well, I guess if I had to look at it like in a positive light, it's like I just laughed a lot, and you're trying to catch your breath after laughing.
Yes, I'm afraid I actually know almost nothing about, well, if this is the effects of what I believe it is to be the effects of decompression sickness or something similar, then we might be in quite a lot of trouble. You might be in quite a lot of trouble. Of course,
Right.
If we die in here, there's a very good chance you're going to wake up in the desert or in the back in Louisiana or somewhere completely new for all we know,
Oh, could you imagine?
depending on what the
Back in
rules
the
are.
desert. It's
In
funny
this
because I almost missed. Oh, I could use some of that desert sun right now just thinking about it.
Autumn looks up as she says, I could use some of that desert sun, and sees one of the birds of this area, the pulsewing. It is blue and a little bit green, but it is circling overhead, and it kind of like spins down and flies around you twice.
Wow. Oh, look at that, Blake. It's one of the birds that I think we saw maybe earlier.
And then it takes off into a different direction.
That's a good thing. Wait here. Perhaps I'll follow it.
Well, I wonder where it came from, why it decided to go that way. And why it was just one bird because you know how birds, they travel in a flock. So why would it just be the one bird?
Wait here. I'm going to follow. I'm walking away. I'm following it.
Okay.
Is it moving really fast?
It seems to be moving enough that you can keep up with it. Like, not too fast.
Okay. I'm jogging after it, but I'm also sure that there's going to be something that's going to eat me any moment now without Autumn around.
Do you want to spit her, or do you just want to go off by yourself in a cave?
Yeah, no, I'll be fine.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Blake runs off, and we're going to actually stay with Autumn for a second.
What an idiot.
Autumn's looking around.
I wonder if there's any more of them birds around here.
You don't see any.
I don't see any birds at all. What was up with that? Just the one? Now, why would he go running off like that? I mean, that is completely illogical and unlike Blake. I just don't understand. I mean, it was almost like he was possessed by something, just had to go figure it out for himself. It's almost like he still doesn't trust me, and I still don't understand why he doesn't trust me.
At this moment that the pulse wing is coming back, it looks like it has circled back around. It lands right in front of you on a stalagmite.
Oh.
It kind of
Well, there
ruffles
you
its
are.
wings and then goes back up into the air. And you can see Blake kind of like running back a little bit in the distance. He followed it and it's now coming back this way, but it takes off to where Blake is going.
Oh.
Do you follow it?
Okay, I'm going back after it.
Oh, I'll just stay here and guard the floor.
Okay, we now go with Blake as Autumn stays behind. Blake, you are following this pulse wing. It seems to kind of take notice of you. Like it circles around when it sees that you're following it, goes back. You watch it go all the way back to Autumn, land in front of Autumn. Wait a second, kind of like ruffle it's not really feathers, but what would be feathers, and then take off again and head back in your direction. And now it is heading down and away from Autumn. Do you follow
Going
it some
back
more?
after it.
Yep, okay.
I'm following it around.
Yeah. It leads you to a bunch of fungi.
Yes,
A little
that's
field
what
of
I wanted
fungi.
it to do.
It swoops down and moves its wings and tail, and we see kind of electricity and kind of light up alongside the fungi, like on the top as it kind of sails down below. And it seems to be picking up energy from the fungi before it takes flight, sparking and glowing in the dark.
Now, when you say it's a field of electricity, did you say?
Well, when it comes down, its tail touches the fungi and electricity is generated because of that. It seems to be making...
So there's a load of this stuff, or there's only a little bit of it?
It's a whole field of fungi, yeah.
It's like a huge field?
Yes, like a very big field. Like
What
you
color?
and Autumn could lay in it. Go ahead and roll for me. Roll a 1d4.
1d4?
Yes, that's correct.
2.
It's green fungi.
Let me see what that means. I have the piece of paper.
Do you
that
call?
the thing gave us.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you call back for Autumn or do you?
Nope.
Blake?
Yeah, hold there, and stop shouting.
All right.
Green, mostly found on decaying structures. It's not good, but oxygen deposits rust. That's not good either, really. I suppose maybe it generally signals structural damage. Right, very well. To make advantage to harvest them due to their high nutritional value. It's food. It'll have to do. I shall. What is it growing on?
How do you walk forward and like do you put your hands down to kind of see what it's growing on? Okay. Well then
I can
tell
see
me
with
how
my
you
eyes.
Okay, you can't really because it's overgrown. So it's just like a field and then there's like, moss and bits, but you cannot see underneath it. No.
Is there any rocks, or I wouldn't want to use metal. I need to use something that doesn't conduct electricity to move some out of the way. Get some. I need to harvest some, but I don't want to touch it because that thing just got it might electrocute me. I don't know why, but it might. And if it's a structural damage thing, then it's
looking at you. The bird.
What is?
The bird. Yeah, it's just sitting watching you. Yeah.
Don't give her. I've forgotten the bird exists.
Okay, the bird flies up and away. It leaves you.
I don't need it. I just need the fungi, but if I touch it and it electrocutes me and I die, that's bad. And this thing is being grown on structural damage potentially, which means there's probably like a fucking generator or something that's controlling the giant submarine that we're on, which I don't no longer believe is a submarine, but still, I don't want to touch it, but I need to scoop some up. But the problem is that everything under us is rocks, of which I know which ones don't conduct electricity, and metal is the other thing that's under us. I obviously have my clothing, but that's not going to be much use to me either. But what I'm attempting to work out is if there's something that I can grab, like a rock or a stone or something that I can scoop some of this stuff up with. Some of the fungi. Basically try and figure out a way to harvest some of it off without actually touching it with my hand.
Okay, if you're looking for like a rock or something that you can pick up, just go ahead and roll. No pluses. We're going to see. We're going to let the roll determine if you find something. Yeah. So you find like a rock, but I mean, what are you going to do? Are you trying to like smash this mushroom, or how are you using this rock or are you taking two rocks and like...
These are mushrooms, or it's more like that kind of fungi that's like a moss?
I think these are technically, hold on, let me go back to the page. I think they're technically growing inside the moss. Let me just double check.
But they're like little mushrooms.
They are little
with
mushrooms,
sprouts and caps.
Yes, they are.
God, I'm so scared of being electrocuted. I'm so scared of taking any more damage.
Oh yeah, so they look like what's on the picture there. Oh man, those look so cool. So that's the cap.
Right.
That's the cap of the mushroom. So
because it looks like goop.
Yeah. So
kinda,
okay, but it's that top bit is hard. I'll go ahead and put it up on the screen here. It's like a shell. So this fungi is really cool because it doesn't grow up. The top is flat and then the tendrils extend out and down. So it's covering an entire surface that you cannot see.
Okay, I'm gonna get 2 rocks.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut a mushroom.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna lift it with the rocks, and then and that will be when I test whether I can hold it.
Yeah.
And it's holding a charge, and it hurts me.
Why don't you go ahead and narrate, because you did a savvy success. So why don't you go ahead and narrate actually what this is like and how you do it and what we see, me and
Okay,
the
there's
audience.
probably
Yeah.
a moment where I'm scrambling around looking for flat, as large as I can, but flat rocks that can serve as two things that I can use as a makeshift kind of I don't even know what the word is, a scissor or whatever, right? Like, so I can cut a thing. I look for two. I also do my best to try and find two that don't conduct electricity, because I know that some do, and that's weird, and that's something I learned out of character, but would, I think, probably know in character. I find any two rocks. So there's probably me scrambling around in this darkness nearby for however long it takes me, a minute or something like that, before I find two that I feel like are good enough. And now I walk as close to this field as I feel comfortable as getting, and then I get down on my knees, I find the closest one to me, and there's probably just a moment where I slowly bring my hands down, one rock on either hand, find one that's relatively large, and then depending on the rocks, I'm guessing they wouldn't necessarily be sharp, so I probably have to kind of bring the rocks down into the stem of the mushroom. If it doesn't immediately electrocute me, kind of cut the stem and then lift the thing up, and then maybe just fling the fungi cap.
There's no maybe.
Over
You
my
did
shoulder.
a savvy success, so it's not going to electrocute
And I
you. So
fling it over
he
my
flings it
shoulder.
over his shoulder.
And then I look at it for a moment and see if it looks like it's giving off an electrical discharge of some kind. If it
does
doesn't,
not.
I will take a moment and just touch it for science.
I think it feels like maybe you get a static electricity shock, but nothing painful.
Good. Okay. Now, how much of this do I need? Now this sheet only tells me what it tells me on here, right? They have high nutritional value.
Yes.
Well, I keep my two useful rocks, hold them under one arm. I pick up the fungi cap, and how big is it? Doesn't really matter, but
I'd say this one's as big as your palm. Yeah, this one's pretty big.
yes.
They're very big. They
like
kind
a
of
hamburger bun top.
Yes,
Whatever.
like a portobello mushroom size cap. That's exactly the size. It's like massive.
And now I head back to Autumn.
Okay. When you reapproach Autumn, the pulse swing from before seems to be spinning around her, maybe even kind of like diving towards her hair. And then when it notices you, it just kind of rests back down on the stalagmite.
Yes, well, I have this.
What is it?
It's green fungi.
Oh,
It's, well, first
is
of
that
all,
good?
it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner for as long as
Oh,
they are able to last. And I'm hoping that perhaps it might help alleviate your issues. It states here, and I put the rocks down, which probably looks strange, and then I pull out the sheet of paper and say, these are the high in nutritional value. We need white and gray and perhaps the black fungi to make courage. The courage is made in that way, but this is maybe it'll take the edge off.
the edge. You want me to eat it?
Yes, I hold it forward.
She
You may-
tentatively reaches out and takes it.
Prepare it in any which way you desire.
Prepare. Oh, what do you think? I just carry on paprika in my pocket? What am I supposed to do with this?
Well, you might want to mash it up, or
I mean, what's going to be the difference? We don't have a way of cooking it.
very well.
She just bites into it. And it is chewy. And kind of fuzzy. And she's making a face Like she doesn't know if she enjoys it yet or not. Autumn, what does it taste like?
You know how sometimes you open your fridge after your power's been out for a really long time?
No.
Have you ever had a refrigerator?
Yes.
Has your power ever gone out in your household? Because that's what this tastes. This smells like. It tastes what that smells like. Old fridge. And it's got the consistency of a tire covered in peach skin. Does that make sense? It doesn't taste like a peach.
It also tastes a little bit like you got blood in your mouth. It's not a great sensation.
Has your tongue gone numb?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get it down.
Maybe retaining some of the electrical charge.
I don't think it's numb.
That's good. Do you have any itching?
No. Was I supposed to have itching? Are you gonna tell me about all the symptoms I'm supposed to experience now after I've eaten it?
No.
What else happens? Do I stop bleeding out of my ears?
Well, hopefully not. You might be allergic to it.
I don't think I'm allergic to mushrooms.
Well, we've never been here before. We might very well be allergic to everything.
I mean, how do we even know this is a mushroom?
Well,
they might not even consider it a mushroom here. That might not even exist in this.
The pulse wing beside you kind of reacts when you say, how do we even know it's a mushroom? It's like it's fluttering its wings, and then it settles back down.
Well, what, do you have something to say? I mean, how do we know this is a mushroom?
No,
I don't know.
Not really, I don't.
Not you. A bird friend here. What did I just eat?
That's not good.
He's fluttering when you say, do you have something to say?
Do you have something to say, dude?
Multitude of colors. I'm afraid I don't quite understand how hallucinogens work, but I do know that mushrooms
I don't see any colors, but I am seeing this bird here, and I'm seeing this bird react to something.
It's reacting much more now that you're pointing at it.
See, look at what it's doing. Look what this bird is doing. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you, but I did just eat a mushroom, and I've never been here before, and this is Blake. Don't pay any attention to him.
It flutters again, like kind of, but not in an excited manner this time. More just like a
Okay.
I don't think the bird is. You think it might be connected to an AI system like the thing?
I mean, it's
robot.
possible, or maybe it's just a bird that has its own directive. It doesn't have any boss or anybody controlling it. I mean, why do you always assume the worst out of these things? You know what, though? I do feel a bit better. Just a bit. Just a hair.
Right. Conclusive. Then I shall get more mushrooms.
More mushrooms? I mean, provided I don't, Ralph it all up later. I think I feel okay. Maybe I'll come with you to collect some more of them.
Yes, if you're feeling up to it.
Yeah. I feel pretty good. Bird, would you like to accompany us to go collect some more mushrooms?
It flutters up, and I think it will rest on your shoulder.
Look at this. That's my bird friend.
Rather curious, but I suppose you do have to thank the bird. It may have just contributed to saving your life.
I would say so. Well, thank you very much. I'm not sure what to call you, but I'm going to call you Birdie for now.
It flutters again.
All right, Birdie. We're just going to go pick some more mushrooms.
Keep
Blake,
an eye
would
out
you lead the way?
Or I pick up the rocks. You'll need 2 rocks that look something like this
Why?
to harvest the mushrooms.
Why not just pick it up? I can hold it with my hands.
I believe they're electrified.
Oh.
And we don't have any
all
rubber
right,
gloves.
Let me go ahead and just find a couple rocks here. Okay. What looks like a good mushroom picking rock? This looks fine.
Yes.
You ever skip stones when you were a kid? This is kind of like that. You find like the flat rock and you skip the stones.
Yes.
All right. Well, I've
Precisely.
got a couple rocks here.
Although bigger would be better, perhaps.
I'm fine with these.
Okay.
And we're
I'm
gonna
walking away.
Yeah, they walk off towards where they saw the fungi, and they're going to harvest, and that's actually where we switch scenes again. Back with the other two, Run and Dex. And again, this is a week from now, which is, I think, 4 lapses.
Wait, this is a week later?
Yeah.
All right, so it should be just right up here, I think. Yeah, it's right here. There it is.
Wait, so sorry. Is this a week later for us?
It has been a week since we last saw Run.
Okay, but I just got, okay, cool. I just want to make sure that we haven't been chilling for, got you. Okay.
Not right
Okay.
for a week, no.
Sorry. Just very different emotions,
Nope,
very
yeah.
different moods. Okay, cool. Your place is, this is it?
That's it right there. Yep. It's home sweet home. Right. This is the big payoff right here. Ready?
And he,
Yeah.
as we get closer, he opens up the canister door, and you see, once again, you're greeted with the disheveled mess of half of the house. The other half is spick and span. The kitchen's a mess, as well as the ladder that winds up and goes up into his residential canister. And then he goes, all right, there it is. I've got a couple beds and a couple couches. Hold on. And he kicks over some stuff. I think he bends over and brushes things off of what looks to be a seat. And he goes, you could sit there. You could probably sleep there if you want. Or I think my roommate, give me 1 second. He goes into the other, the clean compartment. And he comes back out and goes, nah, yeah, they're gone still. You could, if you want, you could just rest there if you want. What do you want? You want some food?
I want to apologize. It wasn't fair of me to, it's just when I got hit with remembering what had happened and then I saw you, I took it out on you, and I'm just sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you and put that on you. It was just happened so fast. I was somewhere else and now I'm here, and I'm looking for my friends, and there's just a lot going on. So I didn't mean to take it out on you.
Oh, wait, you're looking for your friends?
Yes.
Okay, I may be able to help you. Hold on.
Okay, you can't remember anything. How are you going to remember?
Wait a second. I think I got something here. What do they look like? What do they look like?
I'm looking for, one's named Autumn. One's named, no. Shut up.
And who else?
Blake?
No, he lost me. I do know someone named Autumn.
You found Autumn?
Yeah, I do. I don't know if she has big red hair, right?
You look yeah. Yes.
All right. Okay, great. All right. Wonderful.
I couldn't even speak.
Yeah. All right. Okay,
it's
good.
like
All right.
curly.
See? Okay. All right. Take that. Yeah.
How do you know her and you don't
because
remember me, but you remember her? How do you?
Right.
How-
Because I've met. They washed up here about how long ago was it? 2 weeks, a week and a half, 3. They were here a bit ago, and they were mentioning a friend named
Blake.
No, it was Lucian. A friend named Lucian.
Lucian.
And then
Okay.
And they were looking for Dex. That's you. You're Dex.
I'm Dex.
Hey, all right.
I told
sweet,
you
okay,
that.
Yes.
When I told you that, why didn't you just tell me? This could have all been
sorry, it's that part of the job. So
you do know me.
That's good. I do know them. I know of you.
We're getting
So
somewhere.
that's
We're getting
good.
somewhere.
All right,
So
great.
you're saying weeks ago? Weeks?
A couple. I mean, it's
just-
that's time is a hard thing when you. are in the business of memory farming. So was a week since last I was in.
Which is about a week, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay
I'm-
if I don't know if you're role playing that you don't know, so that's okay. But I did want to offer it just in case you did want to be correct.
Right.
You say whatever you want.
And then, so about a week, and then after that, it gets fuzzy, which means I went
So wait,
usually.
where did they go?
Is that me? Did my Zoom call just crash?
where
Oh
did-
no, we're good.
Where did
Okay.
they go?
No,
We're
good.
slowly
It
crashing.
was also me too.
It's Zoom, right? Though it's like my OBS and everything's fine. It just seems to be the
Yeah,
Zoom call is
Yeah, it's not
hiccuping.
me. Yeah,
Okay.
that's everyone. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's
All right.
that's everyone.
Whew.
Okay, it looks good again.
Okay.
Right, perfect.
Where
So yeah,
did
there was
they
and then things
go?
went. They went to. They went in. They went in. They were in. Last time I saw them, they ran inside.
In
Yeah, they went swimming. Yeah, yeah. They went back in. The swimulation. And then I.
Wait, is Lucian Is Lucian okay?
Yeah, it was fine. Oh wait, no, he got bit by shark tails.
What?
Yeah, shark tails. They're like these dog-sized, they're for reference here, it's like dog-sized lizard things that you call them. The shark tails. They are rather conductive, and they have sharp teeth. So just stay away from them. They usually travel in packs. Loud noises I thought would scare them off, but I was wrong. That just ended up attracting them.
And what happened
but
after that?
We
You didn't see him? You haven't seen him since?
no.
After they went into the
Then we
thing?
went swimming. Yeah, they went swimming, and that's the last time I saw them. Yeah, that's good. So if you stay here, they'll come back, right? If I get
Can I use
lost,
the restroom?
stay in your spot, and yeah, of course it's upstairs. I guess I'll-
That thing?
Yeah, those are.
I'm sorry, is
stairs.
that your stairs?
Yeah, those are them. That's what I call
Awesome.
stairs. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. And I'll just start getting things ready for the satellite.
Thank
I
you.
think. All right, perfect.
Dex goes
as-
upstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you do up there?
So I'm gonna lock the door. Is there a lock on the door?
No, I actually don't think there is. But
Okay.
it is all the way
I'm just gonna-
upstairs.
Yeah. I'm gonna close the door behind me.
hmm It's a strange bathroom. Everything, it's like exposed piping, and you can see the water and the hydraulics, and it's very strange. But you can see that what it is.
I'm gonna activate my songbird and see where they are now that I'm here.
Okay. I need Autumn and Blake to roll for me, please. You can have a +1 each.
Come on. Come on.
So you want to do just a regular roll, I think. There we go.
Oh, me?
No,
Oh, okay.
Autumn and then Blake as well. Bradley. Can he not hear me?
I did it. Mine was there.
Oh,
Mine's there.
what? Oh, is yours the
Got a
4?
success each.
Oh, okay, perfect. Oh,
Am I not
sorry, I
here?
missed it.
Oh,
I know, I
it's
just
Zoom
saw
again. Zoom's
Yeah.
it. Oh, okay.
Zoom's messing up.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, this is hard. I need to know a week from now's time. If you approached Dex's beach and he was not there, would you come back? Where would you be? I need you to decide right now where on the map you are. A week from where you are in this moment, today.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
So you've been traveling towards his beach.
Are you asking
Just
where
got
we
Adam and
would
Law
be?
So where Where would you like to be?
Love it.
You've both succeeded. Where would you like to be in about a week's time of travel on the way towards Dex's beach? Zoom is like having a heart attack. I'm so sorry.
How long does it take us to get from where we are to Dex's beach?
I believe it was about
Yeah.
6 days time.
Um,
So you could have arrived at the beach if you'd like. I mean, it depends on how quickly you're traveling, but you are avoiding the city actually. So I don't know if you would be quite there yet. Because you bypassed around the city and you're taking back tunnels. So it might take you a little bit
Well, if
longer
we're
than
not
that
there yet, then
normally.
we're still going.
Yeah. Then you're still on the way. So pick where you are on the map on the way.
uh,
I have
You-
no idea how to do that.
I think I would probably leave that up to. Yeah.
Okay. Zoom is being ridiculous. So
Okay,
we'll,
let's look at the
As-
map.
why
I
don't
mean,
we
if
do this
if
actually?
we are just
Where's the
avoiding the main city. Also, I
You
think
are.
Zoom is sending
Zoom-
audio out of order, by the way.
Zoom is having a heart attack. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to go to a break really quickly. See if we can maybe restart the call, fix what's going on. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And then we'll figure out where you two are in the world. Okay.
Ooh, that'll give you time.
In due time, one of our investigators will call on you. Don't you remember?
No, yeah,
You don't seem to be yourself this morning, sir. I'm not.
did you say your name was?
So, here we go.
In due time, one of our investigators will call on you. Don't you remember?
No, yeah, you don't seem to be yourself this morning, sir. I'm not. Remember to remember me. I hire them to do the sort of work we do not soil our hands with.
What did you say your name was?
So, here we go.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for waiting. Hope everybody enjoyed the break. We're going to go ahead and dive right back in. Oh, no, we're not, because our cameras are wrong. It's the one thing I forgot to do. That's okay. Everybody off except for Speth. Then Cord. Then Brad. Then John. Woo! Okay. So we are actually back here. Wee! All right. So Dex kind of gets a sense. We did figure out where they are located. And they are located just on the edge of the flooded countries. And I think you know that name. The flooded countries probably rings a bell. And
Flooded countries.
You might even see like a sign that is like it's a neon sign, somewhat damaged, and it is kind of bent, and you see it hanging on this weird metal sheet that has been kind of just haphazardly placed in a bunch of moss, and it does say flooded countries on it. And then there's maybe other writing that you don't recognize.
Awesome. Okay. Then in that moment, I'm gonna open the door. Run!
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Run!
Uh-huh.
Flooded countries. Where is that? Where is the flooded countries? What is that? What does that mean?
That's I don't know.
Where are you? Can I come to you?
Yeah. I'm in the kitchen. That's
Okay.
right down here.
This is like a big bunk bed.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah. So flooded countries. What does that mean to you?
Flooded countries. That is 2 words put together. I don't know.
You don't know what that is?
I don't know what that is.
What about your roommate? Does he know or she? I don't know who you live
they
with.
Probably do.
Okay, who is that?
They're a shepherd. They usually go out and they sell some of the mushrooms and stuff off the back of the sheep.
When will they be back?
I don't recall. But they probably know.
Okay. Is there anyone else? Do you have any neighbors or anyone who can maybe let me know?
Reckon lives up by the pond, and we've got, if we go this way down towards where we if we kept going the way we're going, we'll probably run into someone sometime before we get to the taco.
Can you make any like phone calls or anything? Or do you have to walk over there?
No,
They have phones?
we usually walk. Yeah, we can wait for a trader to come by, but they only come up once every 8 cycles or so.
Any kind of maps around here, anything like that of this place?
Probably. I think Reckon's got one. You want to go check up there, maybe?
No, it's fine. I mean, we can get one later.
Okay, perfect. But
is Reckon a nice? Is he a nice guy?
Hold on. Yeah, Reckon's great. I'm gonna go ahead and look around my roommate's side of the place. If he's a shepherd and they're doing, if they're working and traveling a lot, then I feel like they may have a map or something.
Roll for it.
So yeah, I'm gonna try to go look.
I'll let you lawyer. You can't find one. They might have one, but you can't find it.
Damn it. Okay. Yeah, it didn't work. You see just him opening and closing what looks to be drawers. I thought they would have one. Okay, they probably
no luck. Okay, so our only option, if I want to know where flooded countries would be, is Reckon.
Wait, so flooded countries where Lore lives, right? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what you know where Lore is, and now Why did you wait? What brought up the flooded countries? How did that come out?
I just think that's a place I need to go. That's my next step. It's intuition.
What the hell? All right. Okay. Well, if that's where we're going, and if that's what you need, then maybe the Taurus will lead to the flooded countries.
Is the Taurus the wind diving thing?
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't either. Yeah. No. I know where it is.
Is it far?
It's about half a day's travel.
Is that far for out here?
Well, it would be half of your day's travel. I'm trying to tailor things for you.
Thank you.
It'll be a couple hours.
Okay.
4 hours.
let's eat, and then we can maybe
Right.
go do that.
All right, great. I grab the bowls. I can't do much more extraneous work, so I'll just tell you where
Yeah,
everything
of
is.
course.
All right, great. So turn around.
Okay.
Yep, right in there is going to be where the cayenne is. You're going to have to grab that. Yep, we're going to need some of that.
Cayenne pepper.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
You guys have that out here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. Okay. And then. All right. Perfect. No, that's not it. That's cilantro. Just throw that out. Okay.
Wait, you guys have cilantro out here too?
Yeah. I don't even know where it comes from. It's just the traders bring it.
Wait, what other stuff do you guys have out here? I thought nothing can be brought out here except.
I don't know.
So-
I'm not. What do I look like, a gardener?
You're right. All right. So you're saying
all right.
the left one, right?
Yeah, the left one. That's the one. Okay. Great. All right. And now. Oh shit! Where did I put them? You know what? I'll do it. And he starts to bump into you and tries to. Okay. And I feel like for the next couple minutes there's a montage of us bumping into each other
Yeah.
and me going and then and
Sorry.
then somehow whipping up.
Excuse
It's
me.
all right. It's okay. Yep, excuse me. I'm just gonna reach back.
You want me to step outside?
No, it's yeah, okay, yeah, that's probably do it. Damn, I really should. Reckon says I should not be working this much. Okay, and all right, here we go. And I think at the end of it, there's just this wooden bowl and food is in it, but it doesn't look great. And when I say food, I mean like leafy mushrooms.
I've had this before, right? Can I compare it to the soup they made me? Because
You can compare it to the soup, like taste wise.
yeah, is it way worse?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit! It was.
Run is
it was
not a
pretty
very
bad.
good chef, which we have established already, so it's not
Okay.
great. Adam is a much better cook, but yes,
Yeah, right. How is it?
it's very spicy. Also, by the way.
It's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's really good. I can feel it.
You like spices, huh?
Yeah. Oh boy, do I.
Why? Why that
Gets the
spicy?
heart going. I mean, I like to feel that I'm eating the food. You know.
Do you have like a bread or like a napkin of some sort that I can just put my tongue on?
Yeah. There's And he like reaches under the table and I think he grabs something off the floor. It looks like a rag, but it was made from a sheet of lint that you pulled off of probably a dryer, like that kind of consistency. There you are.
What do I do?
Put your tongue on it. You were the one who wanted a rag.
You grabbed it from the floor.
Yeah.
Is that normal here?
Yeah. Everything I do is normal here.
Does Lore do this?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, whatever. If that is going to help you eat the food, yeah, come on.
Okay.
Lore does that. Yep, just like Lore.
Do I eat it or do I just put my tongue on it?
No, eat that. That's a rag.
There's no bread, nothing like that, right?
Well, I mean, if you want, I could try to make bread, but it'll be done in 3 hours.
Good. I'm good. Thank you. This is great. This is awesome. I appreciate it. And I do not eat anymore.
Yeah.
I can't,
Yeah.
to be honest. You, the audience, I cannot eat anymore. Okay.
So we see. Do you try to hide that? Do you like maybe move your
Yeah, I move
silverware
my
around
fork
to
around
kinda
and I
like,
I'll put it
"Oh,
close to my mouth and like,
and then when he's not looking, you're just kind of like put it back in the bowl. Okay.
yeah.
I'm stuffed.
I can't even. I mean, it was something special. That was great. It was very hot. I can't handle that
hot.
spice. I'm gonna be honest, but
Oh,
it was
okay.
I mean,
I'll make note.
yeah, no, you're not required to feed me. I'm not your son.
I am actually, and I'm your savior. It's a part of how it goes.
What? What do you mean you're my savior?
Well, you washed up out of the lake,
Yeah.
and I'm your savior. It's kind of a thing that happens here. I admittingly, I'm kind of thinking living this close to the lake is just going to make that more of a frequent thing. But
So do I owe you my life?
Well, I mean, you don't have to owe me anything, but it's just kind of what we do. I mean, it's
Okay.
y'all
Run is my
stick
savior.
together, and there you go. Exactly.
Great.
You're
I
the
love it.
savior. That's right.
You and what am I? Am I a savee?
You would be, I think we're calling you a vagabond. is what is the term we
Vagabond.
call. Yeah, we all are vagabonds.
Okay.
'Cause I watched
Who's
it
your
for-
savior?
Reckon. Reckon's my savior.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I washed up. He got me up and on my feet, and then
But,
look at me. And soon you'll be like me.
Wait, what do you mean I'll be like you?
You'll be, walking around doing stuff, and you'll be saving people, and you'll be making this food and stuff for all your little vagabond saviors. It'll be great, quite beautiful. Like,
I'm a little confused on something real quick.
all right.
Wouldn't Lore and Adam be my saviors because I was at their place
All right.
when I learned about this place?
All right. Okay. Yeah. Right. So I guess they are your savior. All right. Great.
But I
I'm your
never-
second savior. All right. Well, then you don't have to eat the food. It's
Wait,
fine.
am I? No. I'm sorry. The food's great. I could be your savior.
Step savior. Okay.
That
Right.
works.
Sure,
But I don't know. I don't know how it works. I didn't.
It's a lot of
I didn't-
responsibility having one vagabond, but now having three, it's going to be a bit of a. I don't know if anybody's ever done this kind of thing. So yeah, it's probably best that you're step savior or step back.
Yeah, and I can sleep over on the weekends.
On once, right, one move, step. Listen to you.
Just making jokes. I'm just
joint
saying.
custody with the flooded countries. Yeah, we'll get that squared away as soon as we figure out where the hell they are. How about that? I'll start figuring out when you could come over and stay at Uncle Run's house.
I'm not gonna call you Uncle Run.
All right, that's fine. I was just trying that one out.
I know. It didn't. That one didn't fly. I can handle a lot. Uncle Run. Just.
Oh, that's fine. We don't even mention it. It's fine. It's
You're my step savior.
that also sounds way worse.
So dumb. There's
It's,
saviors.
I don't know.
Gosh.
It's what they
Who
call
made
them.
this? What president did this?
I wish I knew that. I don't have any idea.
You know, yeah.
It's just what I'm told. I
didn't think you would.
That's right.
Thanks, Uncle Ron.
Okay. Well, it doesn't.
See, it
sound
just
that
sounds
bad.
weird coming out of my mouth.
Well, I thought it had a nice.
You
ring
liked
to
it?
For a second, I did, but now
I mean,
that
I'm not
getting
calling you-
self-conscious about it because you're mentioning how much it doesn't sound.
No, it's just weird.
If you make it weird. All right, so I'm gonna.
Thanks for the soup.
Yeah, no problem. It's
Thank you.
it's a salad. I'm gonna go ahead and give you. You want some coffee or something?
This is a salad.
That was supposed to be a salad. Yeah,
It's a great salad.
it's a wet salad. The wet salad. It's
My favorite kind of salad.
normal here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make ourselves a cup of coffee. Do you want to go check out the? I could show you where the Taurus is. We can go that way.
Yeah, that's where my
We can
friends
go.
are. So that'd be perfect.
Okay. All right, great. I'll whip that up.
Run walks back into his kitchen, maybe stumbling over something he
Oh,
forgot was
easy.
there, and,
Oh, damn it.
and then we switch scenes again.
Oh, thank God. I need to go laugh.
We join Autumn and Blake. Now, some time has passed. You two collected some fungi, and then what was your plan? Did you eat that, or just bag it, and then headed in which direction?
After I've gotten like all that I can carry of these mushrooms here, because I'm starting to feel real good. Well, I don't know. I just feel like I should consult this bird here.
Okay.
Yes. I don't think we would have found these mushrooms without Birdie's help.
Okay. So the bird will kind of, again, flap its wings, which seems to be like an emphatic flapping, seems to be its yes to you. So when you ask it, it will then kind of like pick up and head down the road.
Okay.
But it is up above you and it's a little bit further than you, almost like it's looking out for you.
Well, Blake, I feel like we should probably follow this bird here.
Yes, okay, but why?
Well, it did lead us to the mushrooms.
Yes, it eats mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. But
That's
look,
why
now
we-
it's not over there. It's up there. Birdie, would you lead us down the pathway, the safest way?
It stops kind of and hovers above you and then flutters its wings 3 times and then heads down the path.
Okay, well, you know what? My instincts are telling me to follow this bird over here, so I think we should do that.
Very well. Is it heading west?
Yes, it is.
Hell if I know. Yes.
I say to myself and look at my own thing. But yes, it is.
Okay, well then let's head west.
Well, yes, okay. So I follow Autumn like the bird that she's following.
So
We're doing the same. Autumn's my version of this pulse wing.
pulse wing. Okay. And then for the fungi, how did you collect it and how did you carry it?
I think we just
You don't really have like bags or anything. So are you
No, I
just
think we're
putting
just
it in your
carrying-
shirt? Yeah.
as much as we
Autumn
can, I
tied
guess.
like her shirt at one side
Okay.
and then just stuffed it down
Stuffed a
the front.
bunch. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
All right. That's
Guess
pretty
that would've been
clever.
the same thing.
Yeah, okay. So she probably tied it and then you guys have
yes.
like a little pocket essentially.
And she did cut the mushrooms with the rocks.
Okay. So
I
everything
assume
is
Blake
pre-cut.
would have shown her how
Yep.
he did it, and she would have tried her best.
Yeah. So you both, I'd say you did that for about 10 to 15 minutes, collecting as much as you could. And you got really good at it, both of you, at harvesting this type of mushroom. However, I will say that underneath those fungi was an old machinery, what looks like a maybe a farming equipment is probably the best thing that you could assume, like a big one of those they kind of like roll on the front, something like that, but it is old and rusted. So as you are pulling this fungi off, you do see this kind of rusted harvester beneath it, and then you probably walked on your way, but that is what was underneath that fungi. Now you'll walk for, I'd say, a couple of hours now before you all start feeling a little tired and maybe out of breath. Do you keep walking or do you stop and rest? What is your approach to this travel?
I think if Autumn starts to feel tired, she nibbles another mushroom.
Okay. And do you just continue that until you're just going to go? Because there is no day and night cycle here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's perpetually dark. So you just go until you, Blake, do you have any other plan of like, we should rest, we've been going for this long, or are you just going to keep walking?
I don't even eat the mushroom until
Oh, goodness.
I feel the effects.
Oh, you feel the effects within the first 30 minutes then.
I'm watching what happens to Autumn first.
Yeah.
Because if she just keels over and dies,
Yeah, she does
You
not.
know,
She seems to be keeping
Oh,
better
thank
pace
goodness.
than you. She
I-
is able to, walk faster than you. She's peppier than you. You feel it within the first 30 minutes. You start to feel gross.
then I do the same thing, yeah.
And you just kind of nibble at it.
Yeah, but I guess the difference between like usual walking, travel, exhaustion, tiredness, and actual I need to sleep tiredness feels different. So I don't know necessarily how long we've been walking, but if it's the situation where it's like you've been walking for 24 hours, then I imagine we would have felt tired in the sense of I need sleep. Unless we don't, because the mushrooms are nourishing us in a way that allows us to not need to sleep anymore. In which case, I definitely think I would just keep walking,
Okay. So
I guess. But that's...
I think that's a...
You wryly smiled there, and now
Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about anything ever again.
Okay. Well, let's say you keep walking. Okay. So it has been
Okay.
quite a while. Now, I will say, you have. Why don't you both roll me a 1d50, please?
Oh my God. You are never allowed to say I'm an intimidating GM again, by the way.
Why?
Because this is the scariest thing I've ever done.
Okay. Well,
12.
you need to roll again. That does not make sense to me. Okay, that's better.
42.
Autumn, you have 34 mushrooms, fungi that you've collected. Blake, you have 42. So we will say that
That's a good number.
a lot of time has passed now. You have eaten 10 mushrooms. Now keep in mind you were only nibbling every so often when you were feeling tired. So it has been a very long time. You, the viewer, and me know it has been about 2 days worth of walking that they have done, and they have not stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Now the two of you...
Wait, Jesus.
Yeah, there comes a moment when the two of you, the pulse wing starts darting very quickly back and forth, and then it stops in front of you and starts sparking its tail and flapping its wings.
Oh, I bet I know what this means.
It emphatically moves its wings 3 times.
It's telling us danger. This is have you ever seen anything in danger? This thing is telling us we are in danger. Okay, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? We need to hide. We need to find some place to hide right now. Blake, do you see any large rocks or anything that we can just take shelter?
Well, what are we hiding from is the problem. If we're hiding from something that can smell us, then hiding behind a rock doesn't necessarily help, I suppose. And obviously there are horrible AI creatures like the Watcher thing that might be able to see infrared for all we know, or all sorts of spectrums that we don't understand.
But what we need to do right now is
account the fact that
we just need to cut our losses there and just hide behind something, okay? Because Birdie is telling us that there's something up ahead.
Well, can't we follow it to a safe space?
Birdie, can you possibly show us some place that might hide us from whatever is coming down the path here?
The bird darts up and flies away from you. It's gone for maybe 15 seconds, a very painfully long 15 seconds, and then it's back, and it is just sparking its tail at you and flapping.
Okay.
Translation?
I assume it probably went to find some place and couldn't find any place, if it understood me at all. What do I see? Do I see any large area, maybe like an offshoot, like a cave within a cave? Do I see that anywhere?
Go ahead and roll. You can have a +2 right now.
Ooh.
Yes, you do. Go ahead and describe what it looks like and where it is. Actually, it will be metal. So I don't know if you can see the overlay right now, but those are the types of caves that you would see. These like derelict vaults. So it looks like that. And for those watching right now, I think it is right here. Nope. There it is. So that's the type of stuff that you would see.
Okay. Okay. Over there. You see that kind of entrance over there?
Yes.
Over there. We're going over there right now.
Okay.
Right, come with me. You too, Birdie. Come with us.
The bird will follow. And it is kind of, I think, speeding towards this kind of like area where you're pointing to, I guess, right? You're like walking towards this vault.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. I'm going to get out my spitters here because I don't know if anything, I just know that there's possible danger. Okay, now crouch down real low.
I'll hide somewhere. I'll find somewhere to hide.
We are hiding.
Are you going into the vault or are you hiding near it?
Into it.
Okay. Blake, you're going into it as well?
Yeah, I want to find it.
Yeah, okay. So we hear we hear their feet, hit metal as they're walking instead of the dirt, and it kind of feels maybe soothing. I think maybe in this moment you realize your feet hurt a lot. They're burning, and this is soothing it. But yeah, you go in and both roll one more time for me.
Just normal?
Yep, just nope, you both have a +2. I misspoke.
Oh.
My apologies. Well, it's both a success, so you're good, but let's see if you get an extra savvy. So you both can roll another 1d because you had a +2. So roll another 1d4.
1d4?
Yeah, Autumn,
1d4?
if you get a 4, it's a... That's okay, you still had the 2 4s.
Okay.
And Blake, one more from you? Oh, no, you did already. Sorry, so Autumn, one more.
Just gonna another one, but ignore it.
Yep. sorry. Mine doesn't seem to pop when you guys roll as quickly.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Okay, so you need to roll one more D1 because you had a +2 actually.
1D1?
Or sorry, 1D4. I'm so sorry. You just need to
1D4.
hit the
Okay, you're fine.
+1 button. Yeah, there you go. 4. So you had a rule of 3s. So
Okay.
you can create a memory around how you go ahead and take over the narrative here, but you are basically going to see some shocktails, a pack, and how do you keep you and Blake away from them and hide safely? Because you do it.
Okay. We can kind of hear from where we are right now. We're in this vault area, and it's kind of dark, but it's just dim enough so where we can kind of see the outlines of each other. So like I can see my silhouette, like if I look out there, and I can see my hand, and I can see a little bit of Blake, and I can see in his glasses, because is he wearing glasses?
Yep.
He's wearing glasses. I can see in the reflection of his glasses from where he's sitting over there. He's across from me. I can see the reflection of these shark tails in his glasses. And so we're both just sitting there kind of, not saying a word. And our little bird friend over there, not doing anything, just sitting and watching. And I don't think he's flapping his wings anymore either, because I think now finally we're out of harm's way. But we kind of watch these, I don't know how many there are, maybe 3, maybe 4 shark tails coming to view. And they're just kind of, it looks like they're hunting something. Obviously they're trying to hunt us, but their tails are sparking just every so often, just kind of pulsing. And so they're making their way, and it's almost odd because I think they're trying to communicate with each other in some kind of animalistic machine-like way. And they send out these like waves almost, like you can see them. Like how you can see the heat coming off of a grill when it's real hot, like in the summer? It looks like that. But I can see, it's almost clear as day where I can just see how they're almost talking to each other, but they're not making like any noise at all.
Do
so then
you
they just kind of
show this to Blake? Because
yeah.
You now can watch and see how they communicate, because you're absolutely right. They do use lights on their body to communicate to each other.
Oh, do they really?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I got that right as much. So Blake, look over there. You can see, look they're trying to talk to each other.
Yes, it's interesting and horrific, and
Oh yeah. Oh, it's very
confused
scary.
as to what they're
I think they're
doing.
leaving though. I think we might be okay. If they just keep walking down the path and we just go where they were, I think we'll be all right.
So Autumn, you can write this, but not now, but after the session, you can write this memory in as much detail as you want on your sheet. You will have a +1 towards anything related to these shock tails going forward for any rolls. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Very,
that's
very
so
good.
exciting. Thank you.
Now, also, I think you feel Dex is here.
Autumn?
Oh my God. Did you hear
Autumn?
that? Was that just me? You heard that, right? Wait. Oh my God, I should tell him not to shout. Oh God, where is he?
Autumn!
Oh no, don't shout. Dude, tell him.
Oh, you don't want me to shout? Sorry, what's wrong? It's me.
Autumn's eyes fall on the pulse wing.
Yes, the bird. I'm the bird. I've been trying to get your attention. You weren't listening to me.
What? You're the bird?
Yes, I've been the bird the whole time. I was trying to do a dance for you. I was doing like little circles around. How did you not know it was me? I was crazy.
How the hell was I supposed to know you were a bird? What were you trying to do in Morse code? I don't know.
Trying to save your ass. Are you guys okay?
Yeah. Yeah, we're okay. Is that really
I'm gonna find you guys. I'm glad you guys are. I'm glad you guys are okay. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna find you.
But how do I know that's really you? What if you're being controlled by some robot overlord or something?
What? What? I'm with Mari. We're on a quest.
Oh, the old man?
Yeah. We're finding a body right now, and I just. This is awesome. I got the dragon.
Oh, you got Kevin?
Kevin. Yeah. I became Kevin, and then now I'm a bird. This
oh my God, are you
sick?
I'm sorry. Are you a dragon now?
No. That was earlier on, but I can't talk long. but
Okay.
I'm okay, and you guys are okay, right?
Yeah. How did you know that we were getting pursued by shark tails? Where are you in the world right now? But do you know?
I'm with Mari. We're discovering a body.
Okay, well that doesn't make any sense, and I'm a little scared for your well-being. But you know where you are? Has he told you anything? We're in some caves.
Yeah. No, I don't. Autumn?
Yes. Hello.
Autumn.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hello.
Pulsewing is still there.
Oh,
but it's
Dex?
like stunned for a second, and then it kind of just flaps its wings 3 times when you say Dex, but you can no longer hear his voice.
She flicks it.
And it's at this moment that we look over. What is Blake's expression as he has watched Autumn talk to a Pulsewing that has not been talking back?
I'm just staring at her wide-eyed.
Staring wide-eyed in almost maybe horror, as she has been.
No,
just
it
like
makes complete sense at this point.
Okay.
And I wait until it looks like she stops, and I say, "What on earth was that?"
They found a body.
What? Who? Dex?
Dex and Maury.
Right. And how did you verify that it was Dex?
I was trying to figure that out. He just said, "Oh, I found a body," but they were also talking about Kevin. So you know, it's probably okay. That's probably Dex.
Well, no, it's not.
Kevin, the dragon.
Necessarily. Yes, that doesn't mean that whatever is controlling all of these simulations necessarily, or whatever's going on. Right. Assuming that it is Dex.
This is Dex.
It flaps 3 times.
See?
Yes, I assumed thus far that somebody or something was controlling this device. Doesn't necessarily mean it is Dex. It could be somebody posing as Dex, although it could also very well be Dex.
Could be.
But then it doesn't make any...
Whoever it is, even if it's not Dex, we have to assume that they're a friend.
Well, how does Dex know where we're going?
I don't know how Dex knows where we're going. I don't even know how he knew we were here. That's why I was trying to ask him.
Yes, precisely.
But he said he was with Mari, and he said they found a body.
Right. Very well. And he'll have some good memories.
We should probably... You know what? I feel like this is a real good time to just rest for a second, because we have not really done that. And I'm kind of feeling a little bit scared because I don't want those shark tails to come back, so maybe we should just wait it out just a bit.
Very well.
I don't know how to keep track of time, though. Do you want to, maybe one of us could take a nap and then one of us will stand guard?
Yes, very well. Take a rest.
Oh, I was thinking I would guard over you because you look a little bit peaky.
No, I'm fine. I'm not tired at all.
Are you sure?
Well, now I have plenty to think about.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead and take a little lie down, because I desperately need it. I just realized when I sat down how much my feet have been hurting.
Are you looking
curious.
around, or are you gonna plop right here in the mouth of this vault?
Well, let's see. Maybe there's a flat area, like maybe around here in the back. I'll just go in the back a little further, just so I'm not right at the entrance, so I'm easily found.
Yeah.
And then I'll find somewhere to just lie down.
Both of you roll for me. You can have a +1 each. Okay, Autumn, I'm gonna say that you don't really look around too much. You walk forward, you do see like a cot, and you just crash down into it. You don't look around, you don't see anything else, but you immediately just take a rest. This is maybe you feel physically, okay, but now you realize your feet hurt, and maybe this has been a little bit emotionally and mentally exhausting. So she collapses and falls into a deep sleep. Blake, you look around this abandoned vault, and it definitely looks like a couple of people were living in here at one point or another, but they are no longer here. It's been abandoned for quite a while. However, you do see 2 jars of what look like fungi, and it is gray. It is labeled with like maybe tape, but there's something on it, scribbled on it in an alphabet you don't recognize. But you do notice those.
No. Let me think about this. Very well. I mean, I leave it for now.
Okay.
Is there anything else in here that clothes, shoes?
Yes.
Bags?
Yes.
Stuff like that I can requisition?
Yes. Go ahead and roll one more time. No bonuses, though. Okay.
No, there isn't.
So we will say you do find some things. The clothing does not fit. I will give you 1 item that fits you. So you can pick.
Shoes.
Shoes. And they either fit you or Autumn.
Well, you can't make me make that choice,
Yes,
surely.
I can.
I roll?
You can roll if you want. Coward. Go ahead, roll. Roll a 1d2.
Well,
Roll a 1d2. You're 1. Autumn's 2.
all right. What was it? I was 1.
They fit you, yeah.
Selfish, dude. Selfish.
Nice. Great. I put them on. Check them. Good.
Yep, they fit.
I leave them on.
Okay.
What's
They
the
are
pulse
like
wing doing?
metal, by the way.
Okay.
They're like weird. They've got like cushioning in them, but they're like heavy metalish boots, like steel-toed. And
Okay.
yeah.
Is it gonna be harder to walk in these or easier in terms? Is it? I guess.
Do you
it's
try to
probably
walk
easier
in
because
them or?
Yeah, I'm leaving them on.
if you
What
put
we
them
have to
on
run?
and man, you feel so much lighter. It's like that 2G
Oh,
gravity
awesome.
doesn't even hit your feet.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And they're just metal.
Yes, from the looks of it. If you
Alright,
want
I'm
to,
gonna
do you
take
want
one
to take
off
them
and
apart?
look at it. Yeah, I want to know if it's made of magnets. I don't want to take it apart.
Yeah.
I wanna know what it
How
is.
do you decide to figure out if they're made of magnets?
I look at them with my eyes and just see if there's anything on it that looks like a weird thing. I definitely don't want to fuck with them.
Okay. Well, but
in
you
the
can
sense
also
I don't want
put
to damage them.
You can also put them against each other, right?
Right, I guess so. Yeah.
The feet, or is it only if it's against? No, because they're both the same, so it wouldn't do anything. Okay, so by the looks of it, it doesn't look like anything that you would identify as just like a magnet. It doesn't look
Can I turn
like
one
that, but
up this way and one like this though.
yes, you should be able to do that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so yeah, they will resist.
Yeah, right. Well, that lends more credence to the gravity situation. I'd put them on
Okay.
artificial gravity. I should have watched more television. I clicked them on or whatever, and then the pulse wing is it still here?
Yeah, it stays with you.
I shoot it a filthy look, and then I want to get as close to it as I can. Look at it.
Okay.
And I want to speak to it, and I get close and quietly. And is it going to attack me? Is that
It
why you're
poops
laughing?
on you. I'm so sorry.
What? How? Why? Okay, yes.
It gives this residue that it usually puts on fungi to make it react and have that electricity, but it's like this gaseous residue that just squirts out at you.
Yes. As I suspected, kind of like find something around, some old discarded rag of some sort, and try and wipe some of it off.
Yeah, you do. I'm not going to make you roll for that. That's, yeah. So it's like this weird, but when you do rub it, by the way, when you do rub it, I'd say it's like it does generate a little bit of static electricity.
But it poops on my head?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, any.
It's flying. I thought it was sat. Like.
Well, it was sat. So what happens is it just kind of
it
like
took off
tilts.
and precision strikes pooped on me.
No, it just tilts its tail and the residue comes off of the tail. So either in your face or in your hair, pick one. But it's all over you. I'm sorry. But it's not like bird shit. It's, like a cloudy residue, like maybe a bio spell that you might see in Final Fantasy. It's like, it's so strange. It doesn't maybe strike you immediately as bird poop, but that's you and I know that that's what it is. But yeah, it's like this, mist on your face.
I wipe it off with whatever rag I found.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm on to you, whoever you are, wherever you are herding us. I've worked you out. It seems that we're stuck playing whatever game you are playing, whoever you are. Very well. And then I continue looking around this place. Stuff I can requisition. Bags. A bag is what I want.
I'm sorry, you had a major failure. You get boots and that's it.
That's it?
Yeah, you can't find anything else. Except for those 2 labeled jars that you do see. And another cot. So this does look like a... we're going to say it's not just abandoned, but also a bit ravaged. So maybe somebody else has come through here. That's why you can't seem to find anything. But it does look like it was quick. Like somebody, things have been knocked over. Maybe it wasn't a thorough search job. But you do see like pots and a stove, or what you might consider to be a stove. Somebody was definitely living here. Multiple people maybe. And there is another cot if you'd like.
Well, I don't want to go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm on watch. I'll sit on the cot, I guess.
Okay.
But remain awake and alert and watch the opening and watch the bird. I'm watching it, but I don't understand it. I think I would probably just relax but not sleep.
Okay. Wow. Do you eat any more mushrooms, fungi?
Only if I feel like I need it.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't think. Actually, yes, I would. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I needed it, not if I didn't.
Okay. So you will need it. I'd say about. Gosh, I don't know how to describe this to you without time because you don't have a watch or a way to tell time.
When I feel I need it.
Yeah. So when you feel you need it, but about the time you feel you need it is when autumn wakes and stirs.
I'll be sitting there eating just one of them.
You had one before
I'm
autumn
keeping
got
track
back
of.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Those are not the comfiest, but man. Oh, I had some weird dreams. Have you been awake the whole time?
Yes.
He puts another fungi into his mouth, chews on it. He does not look pleased.
Oh, why don't you get some sleep now? Did you find anything cool?
Yes, a few things. There's these jars over there. Grey fungi inside is what they use to make kraj.
Oh, well, that's kraj then.
Yes, you can figure out how to effectively ingest it. We won't need to rely quite as much on this, and it might be a little more effective, or maybe it'll last longer.
Autumn has picked up the container and is opening it.
Be careful, we don't know how much of it we need to save.
That smells like the kraj that you have had before.
That's definitely kraj.
Yes.
I mean, don't you want to at least try?
Well, we don't need to Well,
You don't need to. I mean, I feel like I could probably use just a bit for my lungs. It's still not really easy to breathe.
right. Well, we can't smoke it, so you'll have to try eating some. I would rather recommend you figure out how much you're eating and how long the effects last, if you can do that. Law did say that you can eat it, so hopefully it's the same.
Autumn puts it into her mouth and she does not look happy, and then she looks like she's maybe trying to not to gag.
Okay, it's down. It's down. It's down. That's it. That's all I'm eating for now.
Yes.
Oh, that's awful.
I did find these boots as well. Would you like to try them?
The boots? You have shoes?
Yes, I found them by this cot. I'd take them off and put them in front of her. Although they fit me rather well, and I believe my feet seem to be a little larger than yours. Why not try them? They're very interesting. I believe that they're made with, magnets of some sort, which again leads credence to the artificial gravity being around us, suggesting again that we're not likely to be underwater, but could possibly be gravity underwater to counterbalance the buoyancy.
She puts a hand on his shoulder. You keep the shoes, and you take a nap, okay?
Yes, I'm going to give them, but you can try them.
All right, I'll try them on when you're sleeping.
I'm going to try and sleep now, and then and if you see anything suspicious,
I'll wake you up. I'll wake you right up, okay?
And that includes the bird.
That includes the bird.
Very well. Good night.
Good night.
Blake falls into a deep sleep. And Autumn, do you do anything while you're in here?
I think I'm just gonna head to the entrance here. Is there any cloth or anything? Anything to like drape?
Yeah, go ahead and roll for me. No pluses or anything. Yeah, okay, so when you look around, you see the same thing now that you're actually looking, because you walked in and you just collapsed. But now that you're awake, you see kitchen area, maybe tools to make food. You're noticing the shelf where there were 2 jars of what looked like crage, and some clothes. It does look like this place was ransacked, though, and a lot of stuff was taken from inside. But you do find like what looks like a blanket. Patchwork.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go over here and put it on Blake. He is passed out, but it is cold in here, so. What was that? Okay, that's what I thought. And she puts it on him. There you go. Now you're not gonna freeze while you're sleeping, because that's how you get nightmares. She looks out. Any more of them shark tails over there?
She doesn't see any.
Nope. All right.
And we watch Autumn sit and wait. And maybe her eyes glance to Blake and then to the bird, and she calls out and says Dex, but there is no response. And then we switch scenes. Now, we're jumping forward in time. You, the viewer, and I know this. We're joining Dex and Run about a week our time from now.
So we are you ready to go?
Yeah, I just gotta grab a couple more things. I need the we're going to the Horus. I'll be right back. Give me a sec.
And he fumbles upstairs, swims through the stairs to get up to his like the junk in the way saunters through the junk on the stairs to then climber up, grabs something upstairs, and then he makes his way back down. He's holding a canister about 5 inches and then by 2 cylinder. It's got these long bolts on the side and 2 caps on the top. metal fasteners and these long bolts, and inside is a glass vial being reinforced by this metal bolts and structure. And in that glass vial is a blue swirling liquid. And he's like, "This is. I mean, if we're gonna make the travel, we might as well bring one of these, right?"
What's that?
The memory. This is. I think this one actually is. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Wait, that's what a memory looks like outside of a brain?
Yeah, I mean, it's once it's get processed and everything. Yeah, this is what it looks like, and he kind of tosses it to you.
Oh God!
Dex kind of fumbles and catches it.
Don't drop that.
So if I wanted, I'm not going to, of course, but if I wanted, say, this memory, how would I do it?
I don't know.
So you literally just give up your memories.
Yeah,
and that's you know nothing else really. I mean, except for how to make good.
I know
delicious.
how to make great ones, right? But I don't need to relive them if I'm going to sell them. Like if I want to do it again, I'll probably have the urge to do it at some point again, and I'll just go do it.
So maybe people apply this to some sort of product or something, kind of like my beanie. Maybe.
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine.
Just speculating. I don't.
Maybe I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with your beanie.
And you don't label it. How do people know what memory?
It's a brilliant idea. When I think, dark blue is usually pained memories. So this is probably going to be a good one. It's nice because then you could appraise them afterward. It's a really nice system, actually. You appraise them afterward because then you know what you've given up, based off of really what's in the bottle. So I would know that this would go for, this would get us a good chunk of crunch.
Run, are you going to remember this right here, just us talking?
Yeah, I have no reason to get rid of it.
Okay. I just didn't know if I see you again or when I...
No, I usually get rid of the stuff that's inside. If I don't, everything that's out here is, that's why everybody's always like, "Oh, Ron, you can't remember anything." No, it's not true. I just can't remember things that involve the lake because it's my job. But yeah, I have no reason to get rid of this memory. Your Dex.
So because I showed you the memory and what I went through, can you get rid of that if you wanted to and resell it? Can you resell memories?
I'll be right back.
No, and he starts to make his way upstairs, and then you start to hear a machine turn on.
Run!
Yep. Give me a second. Yep.
Run. What do you? You don't.
It was a brilliant idea. I'm gonna try it.
What do you mean you're gonna try it? I don't want you selling that. That's like, it's a very personal memory to me.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
I think you're. Like a moment or two goes by of it still going. Whatever you're gonna say.
Why would someone even want a bad memory? Who's buying that?
I don't know. It's not. It's really. Hold on.
And then I think you hear the machine kick off as he then clambers down the stairs again.
I think it really comes down to who's buying and who's excited about the pained memories, whether or not they're good for you or not. The more you feel from it, sells for more. I don't really know. I don't really ask those questions. I just ask how much and what do you got? All right, great, that'll do. I'll take that. I'll take 6 of those. Thank you very much, and then I leave. Usually.
That doesn't really make sense. Why would someone want to pay for a pain memory? More money.
I think it's the risk of getting it done. Not many people want to do what I do. You said it doesn't make sense right earlier. Why would anybody do that? It's bad. It's mean. Well,
no. I understand you getting it, but I'm trying to understand who wants to relive who wants to take someone's bad memory.
Who wants to live a bad memory? Who wants to relive a bad memory? You were going to say it.
Yeah, who wants to relive a bad memory? I don't get it.
Exactly. I don't want to. And that's not my job to worry about it.
I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying, why would someone buy that? Who's paying money to have bad memories? You want to buy good things. You want to buy nice cars, right? Where we're from, or where I'm from, or where we were from, whatever. You want to buy the nice things. You want to buy the white picket fence around the house. You want to buy the, you want to be famous. You want to be the best that you can possibly be. You want to be the strongest. You want to be. So why is there anyone out there who would say, I want the worst possible scenario? I want to be the worst possible thing. Why would you buy the bad memories? Why are they selling for more? That doesn't make sense.
Right, well, I assume you could probably ask Laura when we see her.
We're going to see Laura?
I don't know, but we're going to go see. We're going to go to Taurus and see if we can get in touch with her, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, perfect.
Probably has those answers. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why I keep asking you, and I feel bad about that.
No, don't worry about it. I understand. It's a part of course, being a savior is I have to be ready to try to answer anything I can. I know that now, so I think I feel a little bit more prepared this time. Speaking of which, shark tails are seen on this trail, so we have to be careful.
And I think he starts to make his way out and starts to clap. But I think the wince of pain afterward is louder than the clap itself.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Could you just clap, please?
Why are we clapping? Why?
I think this is how the shark tails stay. Actually, yeah. Don't do that. Don't stop clapping. Stop clapping. That was a bad result last time. It's this.
What are we looking for?
Well, they're like a dog-sized lizard. If they come at you, let me know. They've got very sharp teeth and their tail's shocking. But I'm after that. Yeah. But we're going to be looking towards, you see that over there?
And I think he points towards a switchback way in the distance.
Yeah?
We're heading that way.
Okay.
All right.
We see Run leading the way.
Stop clapping.
Dex starts to clap and stops. And Dex, you feel a tugging in your mind. Almost like someone knocking.
Can I answer it?
You can answer it. And you hear your own voice.
Hello?
It says, am I playing a game?
What do you mean?
Am I playing a game?
What? No, I'm not playing a game.
And that's where we're going to end today's session.
Fuck. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What? It's kind of a mic drop. Am I playing?
Do you recognize it, John, or no? I don't know if I should tell you. I think I'll wait. Yeah, I think.
Hold on. I'm trying to process.
It's the first
Did I
thing.
say that last episode?
No, that's the first thing Dex ever asked the voice in his head.
Holy fuck.
And luckily, you said pretty much the same thing I said back, which is no, not exactly.
I didn't even catch that. Wow.
Wow.
I take days to process things, guys, from this show. Days.
Oh. All right, let's do our shout outs. We're a little bit over.
Wow.
But yeah. Okay.
We're not.
We're not. Oh my God, I ended early again. God damn it.
No, this is perfect. Now I can do shout outs. I can be here for the whole thing. I can stay to the end. This is great.
I was like, we're 10 minutes over 7 o'clock. Take 1 week off and man. All right. Anyway, sorry, my bad. All right. John, we'll start with you. Go ahead and start us with our shout out.
That was so fun. That was
time.
That was great.
Yeah,
that was just great. It was so fun just jamming out with Myth. And we knew nothing once again about this, and I'm really glad you kept it, PB, because we could have not done this. We didn't know what it was going to be, but we knew this is so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I appreciate you. And honestly, I told the cast this, but my whole week has been off because last week we didn't have the show, and like literally I feel like I'm back on track of just everything makes sense again. So now I'm starting to feel like, oh man, when this show isn't happening, what am I gonna do?
Oh.
Like it's part of my weekly schedule of things to do. Like tomorrow I gotta show up for PB's like after show to figure out, fill in some blanks that I have. So thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I have a Twitch channel, YouTube channel, all that good stuff. But I'm just glad you show up to this every week. That's the most important thing to me. So, and Myth, my God, dude, I couldn't keep it in. In character, I was laughing, but like I was also going in and out of character laughing. And then just the way you deliver things is just so perfect.
My favorite is when he will like, you ask him a question and he's like, no, I don't know.
No, nothing.
Nothing came to me actually. I don't know the answer to that.
Yeah,
So
absolute
good.
blast. Thank you guys.
Run. So Myth, Cord, you're up.
Oh man, so many names. Hi everybody, I'm
Yeah,
Mythematic. It's all good. I'm Mythematic. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter of the same name. This was awesome. I really love doing this. It feels really good to get back into it. Last week we were off, and yeah, my week was thrown off as well. But it's so nice to just sit down and escape this time we're in right now by going to this wacky, crazy world that we are all telling and creating together. It's just wonderful. Really just amazing stuff. I feel like PB, you are like a dungeon master magician, like because you keep pulling out these things that we forgot about, like John's callback just then, and Dex and the voice and everything. It's like things we don't pick up, and then we'll pick up later and go, what? It's constantly blowing our mind, and it's just really amazing and really cool to watch and really amazing to be a part of. So thank you for that. You guys can follow me over on, like I said, my Twitch channel, or really anywhere on the internet. Just, I can't, my brain's again mush.
Yep.
Yeah, so, but anyway, thank you very much. Find me tomorrow playing Star Citizen, where I play 2 characters at once.
It's
a
so
cargo
good.
hauler
Holy
and an
shit.
AI. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, that's what I do every Thursday. Check me out over there, and I
Every
do
time
other
I'm
things
in
throughout
your
the week.
chat, I'm like, I will make a point to say, it's crazy he's playing both of these characters. And still, every week, someone will be like, wait, what?
What?
He's playing both of these people? They're talking to each other? What? Yeah, so good.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I have it. Thank you so much. Thank you, John, for that amazing scene and awesome RP there. Thank you. I was having a hard time keeping it in as well, so it was a lot of fun.
I was lost.
To finally get a scene and to hang out with Dex. So
yes.
Thank you.
Autumn, you're up. Speth.
Hey, it's me, Speth. This was an amazing episode. I was really, really happy with how everything went down. No one died, so that's great. You can find me at twitch.tv/Elspeth or on Twitter at Elspeth Eastman. And seriously, again, just echoing what everyone else said, thank you so much for tuning in. It's always great to see reactions from chat. Like that kind of stuff, just like, oh man, it gives me the warm fuzzies. You guys are great. And also apparently it's Myth's birthday, so happy birthday.
It was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
Belated, happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Good stuff. I got to tuck Blake in, and that's really all Autumn wanted, was just to like share a little bit of like just friendship, just a little bit, you know. And we did that, so I'm really happy. And we got to eat mushrooms, so it was an awesome episode. Also, thanks to PB for always making it so freaking fun to be a part of. I'm so grateful to be part of this cast. Everybody's awesome. Every week. Great. Glad we didn't have any technical issues, too.
Yeah,
So-
just the Zoom bit, but it wasn't my
Just
fault.
the
It
Zoom
wasn't the
bit.
computer.
That wasn't your fault.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Ah,
We're
ah,
good.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you very much. Brad, you're up.
I got shit on.
Yeah, you did.
So,
That was the hardest I've laughed in a long time.
Me too.
The worst thing is it just confirms to Blake all these things that probably aren't true, that he's paranoid about maybe. Really more so than anything else. Also, we're invincible for a little while, which is great. Like we could have run straight into those shock tails,
Yeah,
and
you do have
they
plot
couldn't
armor a
have killed
bit.
us because we know that we survive for another week
Week.
until we get through the secret tunnel, whatever that is. You know what I mean? Like
Yep. You
there's
can
no-
thank Dex for that. That
Yeah.
was his role. That was well, actually you can thank John the player, because he was wise enough to be like, I look for them like right now, and it saved you.
Well,
Next week we're
I did
gonna
not
turn
know it
around
was
and
going to do that. I can't take credit. That was
We're gonna-
luck.
Yeah.
Walk the other way.
Luck.
Yeah.
We'll walk left
Yeah.
when we're supposed to walk right and see what happens, which is scary. I don't know. I would never do this. It's a good. I don't know. I'm sure you have a plan, but this seems scary to do as a GM.
love
To
it.
be
I'm
like,
so excited.
oh, in a week you'll be here. Like, oh, what if? Oh, I don't. Don't trust them.
Oh.
Don't trust the players. Not to go left when you need them to go right.
You never saw
Still though,
Nocturne.
it's
I'll be
it's
back.
fucking
the
cool.
GM of trust.
Right.
Yeah.
Trust.
I know,
True.
but like you can obviously with Nocturne, you had a lot more like. I feel like you had a lot more bullshit to work with. Maybe I don't know. I guess I don't know what's going on still. So who cares? Who cares? We'll see.
Her face.
We'll see. We'll see.
So,
I mean, you can probably. I don't know. Dex is inside of a bird from the past, while in the future, looking back at things, speaking to himself. So, I'm sure you can do what you want.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was good. Yeah, I feel like the weird relationship between Blake and Autumn continues. I don't know.
that weird symbiosis is so
Yeah.
bizarre with your roles. It's nuts.
So weird.
Yeah.
Also, the fact that we both had major failures and they were the same role.
Yeah.
Like, how do we do this
Yes.
every
Yeah,
time?
that is a little weird, I think.
Yeah.
I'm
Yep.
not going to try and work out the odds because that's the worst thing you can ever do.
Mhm.
That's it.
And I
I
keep
don't have
thinking
a-
about like, what if we do that roll thing again where it switches us? You know, that
Yeah.
mechanic in the game. Like,
Yeah.
how much would that mess up?
That
I
would
would-
suck.
That would be
That would suck.
insane.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
BB's like, I don't know, babe. What if it happens?
I
What
kind of thought
happens?
maybe that would happen, or at least as Blake, I thought that would happen, which is why I set the if we get split up, meet here thing.
Yeah.
Because
Smart.
That was very
the
smart.
only
yes.
thing. It's the only thing I can think to do in that situation, and it's kind of weird and a little scary, I think, for them to be moving through these caves and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't
Yeah,
know. It's
some
good.
scary shit.
It's just good. I just want to see in the next one, you know.
Well, next week we'll be able to. And also, Brad has been playing through one of my favorite games, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. He just started it, so you can go
I
watch
haven't.
him.
I think it's not. That's not me. I
You're
don't
sort of. Yes, it is
think.
you.
You're confusing me with another. It's a different.
He's so full
How
of
you liking
shit.
it, Brad? You loving it?
It's so good.
It's actually really good. It's from 2004, and I was like, this is gonna suck, and I'm gonna. All I end up doing in playing these games that everyone likes is I hate them, and then everyone hates me by the end of it because it's their favorite game, and I'm like, I don't like it as much as you, and they go, you're the worst streamer ever, and I hate you so much now, and I go, okay, well, I'm sorry, I won't never. So everyone was like, you should play this game, you're gonna love it, and I'm like, it's from 2004.
Trust me, don't do it.
Yeah.
You love it because it was so good in 2004.
Yeah.
and
Right.
You have nostalgia
like a
love for it, and I'm gonna
remaster.
play it, and I'm gonna hate it. I actually love it. It's super good.
Yeah.
And
I played it for
and
the first time like last year, so I was also nervous
Yeah,
though. I was
but
like, oh
you-
god, everybody's telling me this is
I
great.
think you play a lot more retro stuff
yeah,
than
that's
me.
true. Yeah, you're right. I do.
So I think you enjoy things. You have the ability to enjoy things, and I'm a creature that was dragged out of a lake in the darkness and brought up and then thrown in
Wait,
front
I
of a
think
camera
that's,
every
I
day.
think
And
that's
out of
Blake,
character.
not you. Yeah.
Yeah, you're getting confused here, dude. Taking over.
I don't know about that. I feel like I am. Yeah. But yeah, it's actually really fun, and I'm playing a crazy character, so it's even more fun. Like the dialogue options in it as the crazy bloodline is just hysterical. I love it
Yeah,
so
it's
much.
really
I'm really
good.
enjoying it.
And
I'm really enjoying it. Yeah.
sorry, but Speth, did you finish Nier?
No,
No.
not yet.
Okay. All right.
Okay, yes, I did,
Okay.
but not the whole thing.
What?
If that
Okay,
makes
I'm
sense. Okay.
intrigued. Holy
There are-
shit.
Don't
there
do it.
are
Don't do it.
okay.
Just
There are different paths to take,
Oh my god.
and the game doesn't end when it ends.
I
don't
love
want
it.
to say too much, dude. Everyone convinced PB to play Nier Automata because it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's so good.
I will.
I can't believe you haven't played it before. I went back to it. I'm like, why did I not continue playing this? It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
So everyone go watch this because apparently it's a super duper good. If you like Gone, you will enjoy this. That's what people have
Yeah.
been telling me. Like,
Yeah.
you will
Whoa,
enjoy it.
really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, ooh, that's
Mhm.
exciting. And maybe I'll play it at
Mhm.
some point. But yeah.
Mhm,
Anyway,
mhm,
thank
mhm.
you, Brad. Sorry, I kind of then jumped after you were talking about the game.
I
Sorry.
am not technically I'm not conscious. If I had those things on my brain, they'd be like, oh,
Offline.
he's not here.
Okay.
So
not
you
here.
can do whatever you want.
Well, thank you everyone for being here and for the amazing role play. You guys were insane. I'm sorry that I accidentally ended us early. I swear next time I will have it down.
This is perfect.
It was
It's
good.
okay.
It was
I
good.
could be here during this
Okay.
moment,
All right.
and now I can say bye.
Yeah,
and I
that's
don't
good.
feel like a jerk just leaving and being like, I have kids. Fuck you guys.
I have
Just
kids.
I
good
have two
role play
kids.
as well. It was an incredible session, and I encourage you guys to, like, John, when you kind of threw that curveball, I love stuff like that. It is very challenging for me as a GM, but then I get to play as well, so it's a lot of fun. So I had a great time. I'm PB. You can find me on my Twitch or Twitter at Pumpkinberry, and I do stuff over there. I just finished playing through the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Now I'm playing through the original Final Fantasy VII. It's so good. Yeah, and then tomorrow I do a recovery room for Gone where we talk about stuff, and sometimes I read lore from the Nibiru core book. Sometimes, not always. Yeah, or create something. That is something that we are doing. Actually, thank you, Myth, for reminding me. So, in the book, a lot of the flora and fauna is kind of like they describe a little bit, but then leave the rest open for interpretation. So, on Thursdays, we are now creating flora and fauna that you find in the world of Nibiru together as a community. So, if you would like to come and help build some of the things that the characters might run into, you can do that with us on Thursday.
Pretty dope.
Over on my
Pretty
channel.
dope.
Yeah, so they've already come up with some really cool shit. So it's super awesome. So yeah, that's it. That's all I had. So thank you, John. Thank you, Cord. Thank you, Speth. Thank you, Brad, for being amazing role players. And thank you, the viewer, for being here. And for the fan art and the Discord and all that. Thank you all so much. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Goodbye. We miss you already.
Where the
Ready for
heck
next
is
week.
my end thing?
Don't end it.
No, no.
Don't
Don't end
fucking
it.
do it.
Okay,
No,
there it is. I
Don't
found it.
do it.
Ah!
Jesus says no.
Don't. Wake up. Wake up. Someone's coming.